miss using this soundtrack. It's so fun compared to like stressing over it on Roll20 and then everything will lock up. All right, guys, where were we last week? We
finished with our we went to the entrance exam. Well, we went to the entrance. We went to the entrance ceremony. Got attacked by something. Took down something. Killed one and saved two. Got a little bit reprimanded for it, but not too bad.
And we didn't interrogate them, so which sucks.
Yeah, did not interrogate them. We were reminded that we need to take more non-lethal methods. After that, we leveled up to 2, and then we came back and did our first school roll, which we all succeeded on, with Mariah getting a critical success and going up 2 ranks. After which we did a quick little RP with I don't remember which one it was. I think it was the game. I can't think of his name. Hold on, let me find it.
What's his name? Shazar or something?
Or no.
It's a Koro.
Oh yeah. Koro, yeah.
Your first of yeah, pretty good. We ended up finishing up your last assignment for your perquisite for the first week before you have a chance to actually become students themselves, telling a story. Some of you did good, some of you did okay. Ultimately leading you guys to meet teachers where you were ambushed by Fae. You did to get that right. No one can speak their language, so not really much that could have happened in the event that you did decide to interrogate them. They sent you off on your way. The teacher did, essentially asking you to rest up for right now, and then the orientation, very minimal, just to meet some of the teachers that you're going to be introduced to. Now, some of you already met them based on the handouts of teachers. I think that I shared them.
Some teachers, yeah.
Yep. You guys would have met the majority of teachers based on your schools here. Let me bring up everybody here. Who is... Do we have any Rain Scribe mains? Yeah. Dancing and Moonflower. I'm going to show you one of your primary teachers that you would have met.
Wasn't that the lizard one? Lizard Scribe thing?
But I'm going to leave these up now. This is good information. Enter. There we go. This is good. I like this. Okay. So here's one of them. This is one of the Rain Scribe teachers. Her name is Koreed Ulawa. I think they say it. Koreed, or teacher Koreed, or teacher Ulawa. She's a Rain Scribe's teacher. She specializes in insects within magic and ecology, essentially trying to use magic to help ecology of insects. You can read that on your own time. Her most notable skills are crafting, medicine, nature, and survival. Obviously a female. She's considered herself a naturalist, and then she's got a couple of associates. She works with Inkaru to raise beetles, Chazir, because he's havoc, and she's always like getting onto his like hide for it, so on and so forth. It's one of the teachers. A few of them here. To re-edit most of these handouts you guys have done, so that you guys can see who these people are. Stop that, go right, enter, there we go, paste. So, there's some information about Mafika as well, things you guys would have learned. He's a Tempest son, but none of you guys are. You must likely not have heard much about him from himself or being in class with him, but you would have heard a lot of these things from their students who talk about him, because he is like the celebrity on campus right now. We have Azim. I can guys give you some information about him now. What is he? He teaches Rain Scribes as well. The Rain Scribers have had this guy as a teacher for some of your courses.
Yeah, that was the doctor, right? That helped them with they were under the pot.
He was one of the others. He's an archaeologist, but he's very good at that sort of thing. Yeah. There's all of his information. Added it now. Stranger's quirks and a bit of a story about him. We also briefly met with one of the Lizardfolk teachers. She is a teacher of... Do you have any main Uzukus? You we don't. I'm gonna put the stuff in there anyway. Leave backspace, click right to space. It messed up. Nick. Space, there we go. Met her before.
Mm-hmm.
I already met Teacher Ott. I'm going to put his information in there too for the Cascade Bears. Though he's your main go-to person for your dorm, he is responsible for Cascade Bear assignments. So those who have Cascade Bears would see a lot of him. Specifically because his area of concern is arcane theory and mathematics. He is like the go-to guy for that.
Yeah.
Also very diplomatic.
Just for me, because we're the only ones who are, no one even took Cascade Bears in secondary.
That's sad. Yeah.
Show you guys another teacher, or the Uzunjanti you would have met. Person's name is Ira. I'm assuming I'm saying that right.
No.
Nice small afro.
Ira?
Naira, I think.
Naira?
The H is silent. Naira. It sounds pretty good. Maybe the H is silent. No, it's gender fluid. Whatever the whims give them is what they feel like being for the time. The go-to person for art, I guess. Yeah. We have another person called Tahin Kot. And very sure person. This is another Tempest Sun mage. Again, no one is a Tempest Sun, so you have to worry about her crazy teachings. Yeah, her little bit of a story there. Pretty fun stuff. And you guys can read these on your own. Who has not had a teacher yet? The Emerald Bows? Yeah, the Emerald Bows. Oh, here it is. Just like the main go-to guy for Emerald Bows.
Zuma. Okay.
It's a conspiracy theorist.
Conspiracy theorist. That's hilarious. Yeah.
That's so good.
Lizzie and I are going to be super like QAnon people after his lessons.
A little bit of stories in there as well. Some stuff because you guys have been going to school for several weeks now, even months. We are currently, because what we just finished up with was the Rules Mastery side quest, which is what this was that you guys did, was Sunday the 4th of Chthonian, which is essentially December, as we're about 2 weeks out from your winter break. Now, I had some fun stuff here. There's only one more day of downtime that's going to be had coming up to that I've got going on for the rest of the school. Well, I say this year. Once we finish December, obviously goes to January. Because on Star Day the 17th, I would know this because it's coming up, especially talking the 2 weeks out prior, that there is class test, essentially. The last things that you guys do before you go into winter break. Now, technically, that's when the school checks, I would say, happen. I found out that the school checks take place at the start, then it refers to how much you studied and whatnot through the school year. It would be weird to do it at the end, and it doesn't affect your school year at all. So, you've devised a fun little, I say it's fun, don't know, I was kind of bored one day and I typed up a couple of tests to kind of get you guys into the rhythm of what kind of the stuff that you learned in school. A lot of your first year is about listening, obviously. Practicality comes into it a lot too. There's a lot of labs in place, but a lot of it's listening and lectures. That's how colleges work. And I've created these little assignments to see if you guys listen. Got one for each class type. So, Cascade Bears, Rain Scribes, Uzunjati, so on and so forth. That's coming up in a bit, but is there anything you guys wanted to do here for your last week of school and up to final test?
The only thing I want to do right now is to learn that mind game spell.
Oh, yeah.
But you have it. You have access to it.
Oh, we can just cast it?
That's the way it is. Oh, you can't cast it. For those who are spontaneous casters, when you gain a new spell, you can change out a spell. If it makes any sense.
Oh, okay.
But because this happened after you're already level 2, and I think Mind Games is level 2.
We're level 2, yeah.
So I need to be
You don't
level
have-
3 then to be
You
cast
have
it.
to be level 3 to be able to cast it, but it's uncommon. So by default, when you level up, you can only pick common spells. You have access to it, so you can pretend that the uncommon trait is gone. That spell.
Ooh, okay.
Specifically.
Cool. I'll keep that in mind.
So what class would like to go first? It's based on a branch. Obviously, there's no Tempest Mages. We're doing that one.
I'm your Link Cascade Bearer, so I'll go. Why not?
Good job, kid. Good luck. You got this.
The only Cascade Bear? Okay. Everyone is going to take part in this by listening.
Hmm.
And no one give him any help. Then he doesn't understand it. Like, ready?
Mhm.
Old Mage Jitembe was the most powerful man in the world. Wherever he went, spread hope and light to the people around him. All the good things in the world were awed Jitembe, and they all came to him to give him secrets. All the foul creatures declared war on him. Jitembe stole their magic and banished them. This way, Jitembe turned a world of ash to a beautiful land we have today, filled with fish and animals, grains and palm trees, sweet yams and red soil. Foul beasts wailed at their remains of ash and terror. Again, they screamed in terror as they saw this transformation into this richer, wonderful land. They all feared Jitembe. One day, a creeping bad luck spirit inched forth from the grass. Too young and foolish to know its limits and thoughts, it will take vengeance on Jitembe and laugh at his misery. The spirit crawled into a nearby village and asked where Jitembe was. No one could answer. It asked where the riches of Jitembe were. The people said there were none. It asked where the spouses of Jitembe were. The people could not name anyone he had married. It asked then where the weapons of Jitembe were. The old mage's greatest weapon has always been the knowledge he kept in his head. Frustrated, this little spirit demanded, what manner of great man can this Jitembe even be? Has no riches, no wives, no husbands, no weapons, nor any children? And Jitembe had many children, the people answered. They showed the little spirit the great city of Nantandu, where thousands upon thousands of students learned and helped each other over Jitembe's word. The little spirit decided that if he couldn't have vengeance on Jitembe, he would do so upon his children. The spirit listened until it found a voice that told it how to get inside. Following that voice, it crept into the city, the tiny cracks in the building's walls, so small that even an ant would be unable to squeeze. Jitembe's students caught the spirit and tossed it out like a harmless grass snake. The spirit became terribly angry at the treatment, could do nothing on his own. In this, he realized the children of Jitembe continued to work together regardless of the consequences. So, it's a bit of a story that you hear in a lot of your different lessons. The question for Cascade Bears, there's only one. How did Jitembe handle the foul creatures who declared war on him?
He took their secrets.
What?
Or he gathered up their secrets.
Is that your final answer?
I mean, if I'm wrong, it's because I can't. I guess it's wrong. He took, yeah, or he gathered up their secrets. Yes.
All the good things in the world awed at Jitembe. They came to him to give him secrets, which he then used against the foul creatures that declared war on him. He did.
Yeah.
So he stole their magic and banished them.
All right. I guess I didn't process it very well.
But it makes sense. It's just a little bit thing that I've done. I'm not going to do this all the time. There's just a lot of lore in these books that they've given me that it's never shared with the players. And then, unless I sat down and actually gave you
That's
lectures.
more of a me issue, not a character issue.
This type is next. I guess we only got two more. Elmer Bose and Rain Scribes here.
I vote Rain Scribes next.
Same here. Rain Scribes.
Okay.
Good job, Lizzie. We'll wait for them to fail or pass.
So, Emerald Bose first then?
No, Rain Scribes.
Rain Scribes go first. We'll go first.
Yep.
I'll go second. Got it. The world was still young, and there were very few tales to spin by the firelight. There was a young woman who lived near the base of a mountain. Some say it was the tallest mountain to have ever existed. Who can say for sure now? What matters is that one day she heard the whispers of the rains and the caress of the winds, and followed them up the mountain. She stayed there for a day and a night, and returned the next dawn. Where did you go? Her family asked her. She replied, I walked up the mountain. The rains told me secrets of how to move them. No one understood, but the village life just moved on. As the weather turned crisp, and a stray spark landed on the drying grasses, and fire that followed have immolated the entire village. The people scrambled to get their buckets and bowls and blankets to quench the blaze. The woman who walked up the mountain stepped forth. Her words and hands swept the river over the fire and put it out in an instant. People stared, unable to understand what they had just seen, for they all cried out at once. You can command the river, someone exclaimed. You must be a god. Oh, she insisted softly, and began to back away. I simply listened to the winds and rains, and they showed me the ways that I can help. Rains, of course, cried a farmer. Then you will bless us with healthy crops. And you can bring us a river fish, cried another fisherman. Ease our weary backs. More demands rang out from the people. Heal the sick. Raise a house. Bless a child. Find a truth. Grant grace of marriage. Bring justice. Bring peace. Give love. Give joy. Give. The woman backed further and further from the demands, until she felt the cold stone mountain behind her. The mountain had never asked her for anything, despite all it had given. She retreated further still, became one with them, escaping the incessant demands of her village forever. Magic can do much, but those who wield it deserve respect and peace, as they vanish like the woman into the mountain. That's the tale. Are you ready for your question, Rain Scribes, Dancing Mooncap, and Moonflower Gimpy?
Yep.
What two things led the woman up the mountain?
The whispers of the rain and the winds.
What's your answer? Let's see what Moonflower gets.
I'm gonna go with greater understanding of magic and a lack of appreciation from civilization.
So y'all final answer?
Yes.
Right, the answer is whisper of the rains and the caress of the winds.
Damn.
Mooncap, you were pretty close. Succeeding in this, on your next school check, you get a +1 bonus.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Longest one is the Uzijanti one. Say it's long, it's just broken up into more statements. Do you know the magic warriors? The question asked aloud to the elephant by several studied ones. Old, wise, and still proud, he replied solemnly. Never was one for storytelling, always encouraging those who wish to know more to read it in a book. Go forth and look over the Elephant Chronicles. Lessons can be learned in the details. Tell them. There were 10 magic warriors of Chitembe, each with their own skills and talents. It was they who helped stand against any threats that would come to Nantambu and Magambia's door. It was they who would go down in history for their deeds alongside their teacher. They whom the elephant wrote about in his chronicles. They who will never be forgotten. But the such excerpt is as follows. As the creeping minutes swept across the land, Snake led the way, ever adaptable guide, ready to shed skin to fit the situation. Patient leopard, full of valor, crept closer towards the oncoming threat, better to protect her friends from danger. Spider whispered quietly, would the people be safe? Our comrades, our friends, our families? This be the end? Hyena laughed. Not even he, who looks between, could have imagined the scope of the threat that stood before them. It was not the end. The story carries on till this day. Elephant stood with them. He never forgot. Question. Are you guys ready? Mariah and Lizzie?
Yes.
Yeah, not really.
The
but
Amber
yeah.
Bows are very important about details. So here's your question.
Oh, we're so screwed.
How many animals were there?
I got it. Oh wait, animals. Oh shoot. Lizzie, do you want to go?
I want to say 10. No, 5. Wait. No, wait. 3. 3 is my final answer.
Wait. Fighter? Can Lizzie
Fighter?
talk about the or no?
Yeah, can we?
Absolutely. This was something
Oh.
you guys were in the same class together.
Okay.
Fox, elephant,
Hyena.
fighter. That's all.
Wait. Hyenas.
Elephant, hyena. Is fighters on animal though?
Fighter's not an animal. I mean, they fight like an animal.
But a fighter is a human, I'm assuming, because humans are fighters.
Well, wait, was the fighter a animal?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think there's 10 magical warriors from the beginning, but all I remember is fighter, hyena, elephant, and
You said croc.
what's the fox?
You said croc, right, or fox?
Fox. Okay, we're gonna type it up. Fox, hyena, elephant, fighter. That's all I remember from the story.
Okay, I'm going to say 3.
Same. 3.
3?
Mm.
Okay, good luck, Lizzie.
There's an elephant, a leopard, fighter, hyena, the elephant.
A fighter is an animal?
Fighter.
A what?
Fighter.
Oh, biter.
Fighter.
Wait.
Eight legs. 8 legs, wraps up their prey, sucks their blood.
Spider.
Spider.
Oh, spider.
Oh. Well, we tried, Lizzie.
We did.
That's a really funny miss here.
Can't believe it.
I thought they said fighter, so I was like, okay, that's not an animal. See, we would have got it.
Did you initially say 5?
I mean...
Someone said 10, no 5, wait 3.
It's the 10 magic warriors. Yay, +1 for me.
Beginner's luck.
Dancing moon cap. Keep on dancing.
I need it.
Hardest one, in my opinion, is the Uzujante, because it's all about the story. Just something I did. I know it wasn't exciting, guys. It's not part of the story. These stories are a lot of good ones in the campaign. They're it's like chapter 2, and it gives you the name of the chapter, and there's like some fun stuff in there. And as you can tell, none of it's spoiler, just cool stuff. I couldn't think of a good way to share it without having some teachers sit down forever and tell each one of these, which is what I kind of did.
I mean, to be honest, I liked it.
Yeah. It was fun. It made me actually listen, and it was hard for me to listen. So.
Yeah.
You guys don't have a primary in the other schools. Did you guys want to hear the other 2?
Yeah, I'll hear the Usajante one.
Sure. Do we get a bonus if we win?
I mean, I guess if
I'll let you guys figure it out. We're going to do Uzujante. Here we go. Queen of Bees was stern and studious, always striving to make the best decisions. Her subjects were dour and sullen. Young Trickster, a favorite of Grandmother Spider, to the Queen of Bees with a smile and a plan. 2 guards at the gate stopped him. Do you want, little troublemaker? They buzzed, stingers at the ready. The Queen has no use for your antics. On this or any other day, be gone. I'm here to give your Queen a great gift, the Trickster insisted. Never want to deny your Queen a gift out of hand, would you? Could go to the Lord of the Hornets. Please, one of you would ask for her first, at least. The guard, head high, went to inform the Queen. For a long time, the remaining guard and the young trickster stood in silence. But the young trickster hummed to himself, tapped his many feet, and started to dance. Stop that, the guard thrummed with annoyance, and rushed forward. The young trickster swept him into his dance, dancing and twirling. The fun it was. Soon the other guard returned. What's happening here? Returning guard demanded. Received no answer. Returning guard tried to intervene, but was also swept to the dance as well. The Queen Steward, the architect, and handmaidens all came, each joining the dance in turn. And the Queen herself. What had befallen her subjects, she thought to herself. By now the young trickster stood aside, watching the bees. The Queen saw their dancing in their delight. The tricks Master, you have given my people a new way to communicate. Did your price for this? It's enough to see you join the dance, the trickster said. And so she did. That is how the bees learn to speak through dance. And some people learned from watching them. They made their own dances. And this is why so many dances tell so many stories. The question for this, in order, join the trickster's dance.
Oh, ooh.
Alright. I got. Okay, in order.
Oh God.
I was just taking notes, but mind the misspelling.
Left behind guard.
Well, let's see.
Guard 2.
Guards, Queen Steward, Architect, and the Queen, right? There's 4 people.
Pretty sure you're missing one.
I know I'm missing one. I know. I just don't know what the name is.
Right now you're ruining the buzz here.
Huh.
Or handmaidens in between somewhere.
Yeah. The handmaidens were after the architect.
Okay.
It was the two guards.
Yep.
The Queen Steward,
Mm-hmm.
to the architect, to the handmaidens, and then the queen.
That sounds about right.
You would be right. Guard 1, Guard 2, Steward, Architect, Handmaidens, the Queen.
Nail it.
Nice.
I did not remember the architect.
I don't. Yeah. Good job.
Gotta
The
take
last
notes.
is the Tempest Sun. This one's pretty cool. Magic and medicine studied all at once. I could never have foreseen this to be true until I studied at Magambia. Truly used the pinnacles of research and practical application, allowing me to catapult my studies and research beyond what would have been normally obtainable elsewhere. In my time studying medicine at Magambia, I might not have learned any magic, but I did learn to value service over promoting my academic publications. It's not to say that Magambia doesn't produce some of the finest scholarships in the world. Rather than a true Magambia doesn't care about taking credit. It's about building knowledge for everyone. Of course, that sort of attitude led to my work being plagiarized before I started taking authorship more seriously. So this ideal isn't as absolute. Still, the heroic attitude of Magambian scholars that has changed the world for millennia and continues to change it to this day. There's a journal entry by Cassie Aziril. I think she's like the prominent medicine person in the world, I think. Question. Which of Kazri Azir's spells was plagiarized the most?
Can you repeat the question?
Which of Kazri Azir's, which of the person who wrote this, which of their spells was plagiarized the most?
Did it even say? I didn't hear that.
Okay, well, who's one of the Cascade Mirrors? Wait, no, Sun Tempest. Who's the one who does Sun Tempest?
Mariah will not raise her hand.
Well, I mean, whoever Sun Tempest has the final say for the question.
We don't have any Sun Tempest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm not a Tempest Sun, so.
That one.
I'm gonna ask KK. You're really smart. Can you help us?
Heal.
Yeah, I was gonna say heal.
That's the only thing I can think of. Honestly, it was either white medicine, which is a spell, or heal.
Well, from what I know of Cassie, she is the most prominent medicine person in the world. So much so that she can do things that you could do with magic, with just pure medicine. So I would imagine it's heal.
Mm-hmm.
It's either heal or soothe.
Is it a spell or is it tradition?
No, it's not tradition. It's just the spell.
Oh, spell.
So,
Okay.
spell.
Illusionary image. Object.
I feel heal might be the right answer. So
Yeah, I have no
Guys wanna
idea.
go with heal?
Yeah.
I was gonna say heal or shield, but I don't pay attention at all. So
I don't think it's shield.
I bet it's an illusion.
okay,
At the beginning, it said, my time studying medicine in Magambia, I might not have learned any magic. Like, it's a trick question. None of her spells are plagiarized because she never learned any spells.
Dang it. I knew something was wrong with this question.
I thought so too, because I was like, I didn't hear any spells at all.
Like, I didn't want to say anything because it's like, I
That
didn't want
makes
to
more
any
sense,
proof.
actually, because from what I know about her, she lives in a place where religion is banned, so you can't even worship gods. Her having the spell heal wouldn't have made sense in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
There is a medicine feat that you can only get from her.
Yeah.
Paragon battle medicine.
Or not better.
Nice.
Guys, that's all
I want it so badly. But
Yes. If you don't think I wanted it as pay, you're wrong.
I mean that very much.
Guys, we're about to move into another event.
Yay.
Yeah.
The Galarian calendar. You guys did your test on Star Day. It was yesterday. Everyone had their own individual tests. For fun, as a DM, I read you guys the last two for the using John T and the Sun Mages. The day after, day off, Sunday. Right? That's what's happening. Tomorrow, winter solstice begins, as does the end of your first semester here at Montgomery Academy. I see your fellow class and dorm mate approaches you with a worried expression on her otherwise normal face. Hey, look, I normally don't do this, but I need some help. Direct SD out here so you guys can remember what she looks like here. Hey, she's right here with you.
Oh. You again.
So when
I've got
see,
Hey.
I have a blackboard that says otherwise, but how can we help?
to make sure she is she's the only Tempest son, that's right. You guys haven't had class with her. You might not have seen her often. As you know, I'm an overachiever, but most importantly, I work very hard. So I took on some extra credit to help catch up on my schoolwork. I'm rather sure that will not finish in time. No, it's only extra credit. I've been slightly behind my personal quota ever since volunteering to help bring you into the fold. That one day of touring really put a dent in my otherwise perfect record. No. I'm not by any means blaming you. If anyone could and would help me, it would be you all.
Of course.
What is it exactly?
Just part for that. So
I'm sure if this person is blaming me for this or not, but okay.
I've already done all the legwork. I went and made a foolish mistake and didn't annotate or put any references to the sources I used. And she holds out a textbook-sized set of papers.
Jeez.
This is the work.
Dave looks like the most disgusting you've ever seen him.
It's very important when you do research to annotate and to reference.
Yeah.
Where are your footnotes?
This is the work. I would ask that you take it and go to the library, find the sources I used, and reference them on the last few pages here. And she shows you several spots she left open for sources in the back. If you agree to help me, you'll have about looks out to the north exit way there and kind of takes a breath in. 8 hours to do so. Well, do this for me, and I'll owe you a big favor.
I was basically born in the library.
I mean, I accept, but, you know.
Essie, you owe us.
I said I just said I would owe you.
Kid, I think our date might have to be postponed a little bit, okay?
Well, do all of us have to do this? That's just me.
You have somewhere to be.
What else do you have to do?
I mean, it's one book, you know, do the math. One guy, one book.
You're right. I probably could do this all by myself.
When can I
It'll go faster, and we'll all get to start our breaks sooner if we all work together.
I think we should all work together. It's about community, and we've been together for all this time, right?
I guess Lindsay just don't want favor.
I was going to say, like, it's the last day of the semester, and I know your cohort did their exams yesterday. I've got to go, like, now to go do my semester test. And you're, like, the only bit of the cohort for the Spire dormitory that's all off at the same time. I would say working together with your day off.
Yeah, nothing else. Actually, I will help you. And the rest of them can decide if they want to or not.
Well,
He smiles and hands you the packet, Cade. you so much, but I have to go. Look, leave it on my bed when you're finished, and I'll pick it up after my exams. Thanks again, she says, and she rushes off.
I mean, I guess we could help her. She did help us, get in this whole new place, get our rooms, everything. So
It was the first friendly face we saw.
She was.
Besides Teacher Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what is the chores we have to do for Essie? I believe go to the library and annotate everything, or
That's what it sounded like.
read the instructions, Cade.
Yeah. He opens up the packet and looks it over again. Just looking over the annotations she missed and stuff like that. See where
If she didn't do them at all, and it's an entire textbook of stuff, but she did leave us spaces for the annotations, like where she's referenced stuff to make your job a little easier, but not too easy. You can tell that it was very hastily done. I'm going to give you guys a bit of information I think that you will thoroughly enjoy.
sloppy work, but I'll fix it. Don't worry.
Okay, so the way this is going to work, guys, to help Essie, we'll be using a variant of the research subsystem. We'll need to go to the Arkhorn library, look over all of her work, and cross-reference each of her sources against sources in the library. We'll accumulate research points as you make checks here with various skills. It's time-consuming, and each check to earn research points will take 1 hour. Now, the more of you working, you can make literally 6 checks in 1 hour. See? But with one person, it'd be rough. It's a good thing y'all decide to work together. Each skill that I'm going to show you can be used. It each has a maximum amount of research points that can be earned using that skill. You will not know how many unless you succeeded a check after receiving maximum in that skill. Here are the skills, and I'll explain that a little bit more. Oh, that's really hard to read. Make that white. Would white be easier to read?
I think the other one was easier to read, honestly.
Yellow. Nope, yellow looks
Yellow's the
atrocious.
worst.
Oh, that's better.
That's better.
What was better?
Wait, what are you guys looking at?
That one right there.
See
Right,
that?
yeah.
I can't even see that.
Well, Avidus, can you make it solid?
You can make it double yellow, but then it's even worse.
No, that's better.
What are you looking at?
What do you
There,
don't
the
see it on the bottom?
Script on the bottom of us, right here.
If I make it
Oh, okay,
larger
there you go.
font. I'm going to make it larger font. See that? Oh, there
Yeah,
we go.
much better.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, larger font.
And
Those
then-
are the skill checks that you guys can use at the library for
Mhm.
this particular task.
Okay.
Library lore was a thing. Oh, I didn't think
Library lore
library
is a thing.
I didn't think library lore.
There is again.
Do you have library lore, Cade?
Library lore?
No, I just said I need to get it like badly.
Oh, it's okay.
Could I have taken library lore as my terrain lore?
Have been known to fight in the bookshelves of old.
Yeah.
But that's actually a thing.
Survive.
So, for you, Mikey, and I know you did a lot of these events for the students, this is one I created.
Nice, yeah. It's pretty cool.
All right, let's go to the library then.
To the library we go.
Yep.
Library.
Lizzie, will you and I do diplomacy together? Because that's the only thing we're good at.
Pretty much.
Okay, deal.
We're talkers, not fighters. Except that one time when you zapped me.
Occultism and the society.
That was back then when I don't remember how to speak your language.
I can do pretty much all of it except for diplomacy. So whatever we need.
Religion.
Diplomacy.
I'm by Lucas for it.
I'm going to do. There we go. I have it separated perfectly to where you guys can put yourselves to the left of the check that you would like to make the first hour. I'm also going to come in here, create a X for hours.
Lizzie, stay still.
Pick a spot.
In the first hour, darkness is going to do library lore as well. Got it. Okay, cool. So,
Dan, this is why we need familiars. We could also.
The 2 intelligence bat is going to make a
Alright.
library lore check.
Alright, so let's start from the top to the bottom. Moonflower, give me that occultism check.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm not sure if that's gonna be high enough. That's better.
Nice.
Go, Gimpy. Woohoo!
And from a failure to a success, you guys have earned 1 research point so far. Hey, let's go down the list. Cade, do your Arcana.
Yeah, I'll reroll.
Oh,
Wow.
good
That's
stuff.
not like, and
That is 2 points, giving you guys a total of 3. Just realized I gotta do something real quick, or else I'm gonna lose myself. Taste.
Alright.
Give you guys, I'm having to put the max. I forgot to list max for myself for the right of this because it's very important to know. Each one of these categories has a maximum that you can receive, and again, you won't know the maximum until you succeed and realize that there's nothing more that you can do. There's no more sources in the subject. So we have 1 in occultism given already, 1 in library lore. We have 2 in Arcana. 1 in religion. Okay.
We don't have
Choose the next,
library.
right? Okay, cool. So now we're doing our nature check.
I'll re-roll.
Okay.
Good
I'll
lad.
join the trend.
Can't be any
All
worse.
right.
There we
Nice.
go.
Ooh, yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be, right?
that's our main
Yes.
cast.
You have
That's
also
why I roll.
succeeded. Now we gotta wait. I know you moved yourself down there. Moonflower, move yourself back up to occultism for right now.
No problem.
Alright, and now let's do Lizzie. Lizzie, diplomacy.
Cracks my head. Let's do this.
I got a question.
Ooh,
Nice.
shit.
Yes. Question
What's your
is, would
question?
Hobnobber make it so that I could do it twice in an hour?
So you're not really gathering information per se. In a way that you also are, you're likely finding people in the library and talking about. If anything, what I can do is give you a plus, like, soft +2 to it, maybe.
Okay. I'm cool with that. Alright, good job, Lizzie.
Your turn.
Your turn, Mariah.
Alright. +2. 22. Not so bad.
You too? Doing naturally. 12? Oh, yeah. Alrighty. By the end of that first hour, you guys have earned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. You guys have all earned. No one failed?
No.
Yeah, just no.
3, 4,
We all
5,
rolled
6.
Above 20, so.
There's only 5 of you. I don't know why I was thinking
Yeah.
there were 6 of you. Yeah, you guys got 1 more point than you in an hours. Now we're gonna go to hour 2.
There is 6
8
of
hours
us.
total, as much as you guys can, or end early if you guys are comfortable, so you can have more time for your day off. Once you guys reach hours 4 or beyond, you can't take any downtime activities for the rest of this day.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't she
It's
say
only
we...
it's only 1 day.
How
Well,
many?
yeah, but she also said we had 3 hours, right? Like, she needed it done.
You have 8 hours.
Oh, 8.
Oh, we
I
have
heard
8
3.
hours. Okay.
Sorry,
I'm pretty sure we can spare plenty of time for this whole thing.
We could do it maybe 1 more hour.
Yeah, we can do 1 more hour.
Well, the problem with getting it done early is theoretically we have to get a certain amount of points. We can only get a certain amount of points up to a cap.
How many points do we need?
We haven't.
I don't think
Don't
she
know.
said.
Oh, okay.
Do not know how many points.
I want to say 10 maybe.
Let's go. You know, let's go for 12. Let's go for 12.
Let's just see how this hour goes.
We'll know when we're done.
No, in a category when you're done. There's no reason. It's based on your characters. If you guys feel like you've done as much as you can. So, is everyone picking the same category again?
Yes.
I moved up to religion.
I mean, I need to make a secondary check for society, like, I already checked out the mark for occultism. But no, I can do it.
You'll know if you guys do a check in the category and then you succeed or whatever. I'll tell you. You guys, there's no more sources in this subject.
Well, there goes my luck.
You don't find any sources based on the list that was given to you. You spend an hour searching, you don't find anything. That is a failure. Back down to Arcana again.
Wow.
Okay, Cade. You need to calm down.
And
Well, I excited for my school rules.
Super.
I told you, I'm the fucking librarian.
I live in the library. I know exactly who this source was. I used them myself. Religion.
Oh yeah. Do. Ow. Reroll. It's better.
Everyone but Kate is hitting the sucks right now.
Same thing. You're trying to find. You get into these books and you're just reading facts for yourself at this point. You don't really do anything for the work at hand, so that is a failure. But you learn some things about Cade and Kalen. People say that he got through it luckily. It's not luck that got him through. Courage.
Huh. I got distracted.
No, it's charisma.
Caps.
It was charisma. He wanted to become a god so badly so he could, get it on with Sheila.
No, I thought it was a dare.
Dancing is not going to reroll. You're keeping a 17.
It was
Keeping the 17.
Does he distract you as well, trying to point out subjects? Hey, did you know Cade and Keelan actually doesn't have brown hair? It's black. Wait, no, it's the other way. And because of that, you don't find any sources this hour. It's a failure.
use your druid skills. Let's see. Oh, hell no. Hero point. Hero point. Hero point.
Nice
You
luck.
did too.
Oh.
Critical failure.
I think it's a critical failure. Is there anything
Yeah, I think
critical
it
failure?
is.
Is there a thing? Get critical failure. You make a false discovery, and you have lost point for your party.
Not our best hour.
Your best
Yes.
hour. You gained 2 and lost 1, so gained 1 out of 5 people. That was hour 2. You guys want to continue?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
We're now at 3 hours spent.
I'm going to society now.
Right.
I'm gonna go back to diplomacy. I'm not good at anything.
You see when Kate comes up here with like the stack of paper and he finishes like quotations and thinks everybody else doesn't have anything.
I'm just saying, my character might have went too ham on that book, and I think it's gone now.
All right. Is everybody comfortable here? Lizzie, dancing, you gonna try religion again?
Yep.
Okay. Start at the top. Occultism. Go ahead.
Okay, don't fail me now. This is all I have running for me.
Wow.
You go. That's what I'm talking
You
about.
go, girl.
Very good, very good.
Hooray for desperation.
Go up to 9, and you get some information. You haven't capped out occultism. Technically, like if it was an even number, or even if it was an odd. I guess an odd you would have, because you have 3 earned from occultism, if that makes any sense. So it could cap at 3, or it could cap higher than that. You're not completely sure. But if
We
the
know our
subject
con-
said this,
We know.
if you succeed and you've. So for example, if the cap was 2, because you got 2 points and you already had 1, I would have told you. You gained 1 and you've met the cap. But that's not the case here. Just
Okay.
information for you. See, your turn. Religion.
Religion.
And the other.
We gotta focus.
Okay, gotta focus. Gotta focus.
We're not looking for Caden lore.
And no more
There
drinking.
you go.
Nice.
It's a point
Thank you,
earned.
Mooncap. No more Caden.
See how he
Okay.
does.
What, dancing? Your turn. Keep him?
Yeah?
No,
Let me
17 failed.
Yeah.
You keep it? Alright, yeah. You were spending more of your time helping Lizzie in a situation, but yeah, you do not earn anything else on your own.
I was going to say about the things. We know Arcana's not maxed, and I have 4 points in Arcana, so theoretically it could be above 5. I think top 5 is probably the max, but we'll find out.
It also could be 4, and you don't know unless you succeed and waste the hour to find out if there's something else.
That's why I stopped it, though, because I'm like, I don't know, and I'm just keep.
Alright, that is a success in society. And you guys another point. Because we're at 11 now. Alright, let's go to Mariah.
Let's do this because I'm a hobnobber. Oh, damn it, Mariah. I'll hero point it again.
Alright, I'll put you to 1.
Go hard on a body.
Oh, nice.
27.
27. Alright, Mariah, you learned some valuable information here. With your hero point and their bonus from Hobnobber, people can't point you in any more directions. You have capped out the research points for diplomacy already.
Oh, no.
It was only 2 to be had, and you got all 2 of them.
That is good.
You guys are at 11 after the 3rd hour. Do we continue, or do we stop?
I'm continuing.
For 12.
I'm staying here all day, so I know we have enough points.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
enough for me. I definitely know I got enough points for the occultism at this point.
I was going to say, now that if you guys spend 4 hours here, there's not enough time left in the day to do any other activities except for roleplay stuff. To give you guys a heads up. So if you don't want to partake on this 4th hour and you want to do downtime stuff, then you will leave now.
Okay, I am going to do some downtime stuff and go get some money.
Coward.
Hey, I helped.
Yes,
Right.
you did.
Thank you
Lizzie
for your-
contributed.
Mm-hmm.
Lizzie flees. Anybody else?
Nope.
I'm staying here until my eyes bleed if I have to.
This is not a fun date, Cade.
Oh.
Oh.
It's not Star Day, though. It's Sunday.
It's not car day.
Wear your best dress. We're going to the library, baby.
Alright, I promise you.
Everybody else staying?
Yeah.
Yep. Right. Well, we're starting with
I
DMC
promise you I will take you all in that. I
Oh.
have work for them to do.
They're all with you.
I found a book with pretty colors and some music, and he starts dancing in the library.
And you dance so much that you disturb a section that you're in this library. You were kind of asked politely to leave, and then because of it, the page behind has to be picked up later, losing your party a point because you critically failed.
Oh.
Well, now we know that you see for religion at least.
Yes, you do. All right, Mariah, nature.
I'm not going to use any more hero points. There we go.
Not needed.
All right, you have succeeded earning back the point that was lost. Put it in here that you guys have been here. Cool. Society, Moonflower, go ahead.
Alright. Nice.
Okay, very nice. You both have succeeded. They're 2 points earned, as they're at 13 now. Anyone else staying? I guess everyone's staying at this point because nothing else you can do right now.
I got kicked out of the religion section, Mariah. Can I help you with nature?
Yes, it's okay. Were you dancing too much over there?
Yeah, I mean, but it's prayer for me.
I know.
Library.
You can go back. Mechanically, there was no penalty, but if you feel like you aren't going to welcome back, then that's fine.
And for all of you complaining, this is a great day, and I'm having a lot of fun.
It's easy 22. I'm not likely to make it.
Yep.
I made nature with a lower score than that. So
Flower, you have library lore?
Now I'm asking, like, am I even allowed to do this about library lore?
If the DC, let's put it this way, if the DC, let's say, is 22 on each of these, let's just give an example, you would need a natural 20 just to succeed.
Actually. Alright then, well.
And doing task untrained is really hard.
Well, you could theoretically do occultism next. We know it's not capped yet. Oh, we don't know if it's capped there now. But if you do it, then you cap it. Or you decide.
Yeah, like diplomacy. In fact, I should mark through diplomacy for you
I don't want to chance it because then we might lose a score or two if I do it wrong.
Well, no, if you do it and you fail or you succeed and then we max, we just don't get a point. But then we know we don't have to do that anymore.
Well, we'll start from the top here. Let's he said occultism, by the way, Moonflower.
Yeah, if you go to occultism and get nothing because it's already capped, then we know it's capped.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, we
Let's start with Cade. Go ahead, Cade. Lizzie, you're going to earn income. What kind of skill?
Diplomacy.
Not really one that we can do. What was it? Survival, crafting, nature, and then a lore skill of some sort.
Insect lore. Does that count?
It would be very minimal money made, but you could technically help. Like, there's certain people in town that do hunt insects throughout the day, and they could have you tasked out to go do that.
I mean, that sounds like fun.
It's up to you.
Going for it.
Go hunt insects. Okay.
Oof, the 3. I kind of want that money. Hero point.
Go you, bro.
You start having flashbacks to mushrooms and caterpillars and everything else that's been happening to you. And instead of capturing these insects, you kind of either mistakenly or
Let them go.
intentional. It's hard to tell. You do a pretty terrible job. You earn only one. They still pay you for your time. You get a single copper. You are no longer allowed to use that as to make a job like that. Technically, in a week, you could try to look for a different thing if you level up. Yeah, critical failures. It says here that fired immediately. You can't continue at the task. Oh, it says you earn nothing. You don't even earn a copper. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Can't continue at that. You can't continue at the task. Your reputation suffers, potentially making it difficult for you to find rewarding jobs in that community hub. So, again, for a week, you essentially can't do anything in Sector.
That sucks.
27 academia lore, they'll give my points.
27 is what you rolled up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Well, that is a success.
Oh, just a success, really?
Yeah. Close, who knows? Is it DC 20? Who knows? It's a success, though. Moonflower, it is your turn.
Alright.
Well,
Well, it's not a fail, so that's a good thing.
Alright.
I'm wise, but I'm not the wisest level 2 character.
there you go.
There we go.
You're not going to re-roll that? You're going to keep it?
I'm going to keep that.
It's a success.
Woo!
It's between object layer and GM layer here. 16 points earned. Okay, Mariah, don't let Nancy show you up at this nature stuff.
I only have one more.
I mean, he is a mushroom.
Do not use your hero point for this.
I will not. I'm good.
That is a failure. So, as they're going again, right? Through the ringer, another hour?
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, we're at hour
That's
6.
why the reason to stop, so.
We're at 6. You guys were at 16 points, right?
Yes.
Or is it 17 after
It's
Mooncap?
16.
Okay.
Technically, I looked at the total that you guys have earned is 18, and then you've had 2 critical failures.
Yep.
So let's start over from the top. I guess everyone's staying where they're at, right?
Yep.
Do I reroll here? Oh.
You're a good kid.
For the final hour.
Is this the last
Yeah, I'll say
hour?
Okay. That is a failure. Flower?
Alright, come on, hand wavy bullshit, do your thing.
Wow.
Very good roll. You earn a bit of good information here. Occultism has been tapped. There's no more points here.
You gotta go someplace else now.
Now you have to, yeah.
I've done all I can do.
You can go to society.
Let's do Dancing Moon now. Miss assuming you're keeping because you want information, right?
I'm keeping.
It's a failure.
Mm.
DC 19 or 20.
Mariah's turn.
I'm scared. Okay. I'll keep
It's
it.
another failure. That's all that happens. 1
Gotta get it
point.
over a 10.
Yeah. All right. So we go to hour 7.
Yeah, Mariah's gonna tap out here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so tired. But I'm just gonna go back to my room and just work on something important.
Okay. Sure. Let's couch. All right then. You're coming down to Arcana then, huh? Okay.
I am. I got.
Alrighty.
I thought it was working for me, so let's try it again.
All right. Go ahead and do it.
Fails me.
It's a
It's all right.
failure.
I mean, I earned a lot of points, so I'm good.
Yeah. Kate MVP.
Right. See, Moon, it's your turn.
There you
You know
go.
a 20 succeeded, so guess what a 22 does?
Succeed.
Oh yeah, succeed. Now let's do society.
Power.
Right. Society.
Ooh,
There we
nice.
go.
Very good. Another success in the bank, guys.
Alright, we got one more hour of this.
Okay.
We need to get to at least 20.
We are on the last hour now. Last check that you guys can make before you have to get the book back to her is
Right.
to make sure everyone is where they want to be. Forewarning, I would say a forewarning, just a heads up. I know that Arcana has done you very well. You've earned a lot in Arcana.
Yeah, but I've already got 4 points. Yeah,
You know for a
But
fact
you-
that you've only gotten 1 in Academia.
that's true. Yeah, you're right. Because I don't want to ask them to do Arcana, then use nothing.
Exactly. All right,
That's why I went to religion.
here we go. Biz
Nice.
with Academia lore.
I'll keep Academia. If I can't, the 20's not. 20 should be a success.
20 is a success.
All right. Good. Got to keep my hero point too.
You did. Let's go to religion.
Come on,
Please.
just one more guy.
Aw,
Come on,
Oh.
man.
it's not a great failure, but
That's fine.
You keeping it?
Yep.
Okay. That is a failure.
Come
Moonflower.
on, Moonflower.
Give me a chance. That doesn't make it.
Who knows?
Does make it.
Really?
oh,
Mm.
Wow.
However, society has already been tapped.
no.
Oh, that's good enough for me.
Go ahead and show you guys, because that's the last hour here. I'm going to put this on
Religion was
the.
DC 22, wasn't it?
Oh, I did the right thing.
Oh, I think too. Nice.
That is where the caps and stuff are. They were all
Yeah.
capped, but religion, library lore, obviously, and academia lore.
Wow.
DC's were all the lores was 18. So academia and library lore was 18. Occultism, arcana, nature were 20. Diplomacy and religion 22.
Woo! Jeez, I was not good at religion.
Yeah.
You guys did very good.
My
Yeah.
religion role would have only been.
Everybody get yourselves back a hero point for partaking in it for as long as you guys did. Thank you for enjoying my little mini game I made.
Dude, that was fun.
That was fun.
Except for the one that tapped out, right? Yes, they didn't stay.
Hey, hero point back.
Honestly, you would have been at 20 or 21 without the critical failures, or if you would have, passed that. That's the check. Here. Okay.
Yeah, I have to get a 15. to pass the
Thresholds. The thresholds were 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep.
Be at the best. Oh, shit. You guys were almost at the best.
Oh,
Almost.
Wow.
Sorry, I popped a nature check.
religion. No, we tapped out nature.
Oh.
Yeah, nature was tapped.
you want everything done as academia law or
Lizzie's fault.
Lizzie and I
No.
needed to pass one of those religions.
Yeah.
No, not
That was
crit
the
fail.
first one.
And religion.
I did pass one religion, so I did help.
See, find you later.
I failed the academia lore, one of them
Yeah.
that I did.
See, find you a little later on. Let me do something here. Did I do this before? You at? That's perfect. This is perfect. Copy. Paste. Perfect. Okay. Copy. Paste. Does it look the same? It does. Okay. Right. So, Cassie finds you later with a smile, leaving the book on her bed, and it's not too much longer. Thanks for helping me. You did your best, and for that, you have my thanks. You even took the time to make it look like it was my work, which, well, in case the teacher would notice, it helps, especially if they're looking for discrepancies. Look, from here on out, my full support in any classes that we share, in addition to this. She hands you a coin purse. 8 gold, 2 months of my stipend. Learned my lesson from this, which I believe to be important, and I won't be taking on any extra work that isn't necessary unless I can finish it myself. You guys now have access to a new classroom advantage.
Ooh.
You're studying for 10% classes. You treat successes as critical successes.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah. Nice.
It's a good news. It's good. I'm going to be using that a lot. Am I right, guys?
I mean, I will.
Mariah will. Mariah will probably will this.
Wait, do we share 8 gold each, or everybody gets 8 gold?
It's a total of 8 gold.
Aw.
So I guess we get 1.5 gold each.
Yeah.
So let's see. We
guys
got to
wanna
divide
split
it
it
up
up?
by who did it good the most.
52.
You know what? Why don't we just all just get 1 gold piece and just give the rest to her?
I have an idea. What if we give the majority of the gold to Cade, and the rest of us can divide it up after that?
So we give Kate 3 and we all get 1.
Well, except for Lizzie, because she left.
No, I did my part.
I think if we're going to share the gold, everyone should get a gold.
Thank
Everyone,
you.
I agree. Everyone should get the gold.
Everyone get a
If you want
gold.
to do it, if you
And then
want to
Kate
do it
the rest.
that,
Yep.
I would take the 4, and you would take everyone else would take 1.
That's fair.
Sounds fair.
That's how we want to do this. I'm not saying that's how I want to do it, but it's fine.
Okay, so that was Sunday the 18th, the extra thing that I created called Extra Credit. An opportunity to get classroom advantage from the student as well as maybe a potential new spell.
Mm.
Now we move into the 19th.
Oh, you guys! Oh,
A new spell.
Hey.
Oh no.
We're
Wait,
1
I
point
need
away.
How
He's
happened?
moping around now.
You would know, according to that whole.
No, I know, but I feel like I just did a little bit better.
It's now the 19th, Moon Day. Winter break begins. Essentially, there are 2 weeks of break before school starts up again. Just kind of like in real life, but it's a little bit less time. Makes any sense? During this time, something interesting begins to hit campus. You guys start seeing these flyers everywhere.
Okay. Nothing. Sparring tournament. Ooh, sparring tournament.
Tournament. Ding, ding, ding.
This Saturday at the Leshy Gardens. Mm.
It's not like we fought. It's a tournament. It's not just like we fought a tournament a campaign ago.
Is this some sort of Leshy tradition? Mooncap?
No. There aren't many Leshy communities, really.
Oh, will the people from the Phoenix tournament be there too?
Ooh. You might see Speakers of the Wind in action.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm down for this. Who's down for this?
And maybe
tournament?
Kazarak.
Of course.
Alright, is everyone down for this tournament? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
While I'm not the most physically gifted, I could stand to partake in this full tournament.
Alright, let's start prepping those strong spells now, Lizzie, Moonflower.
And
Prepping.
it's always good to practice the steps.
Well, the good news. So let's start with the bad news. The bad news is it's on Star Day, and currently it's Moon Day. So you got a whole week, essentially, to get ready for this if you guys want to partake in it. You know where it's going to be.
Mhm.
You know when it's going to be. But you guys have a day to do whatever you guys want to do today.
Oh, okay. Do we have classes or no?
Oh, yeah, it's winter break. Classes are over for right now.
Wow. Okay.
What to do?
What to do? What to do? What to do?
As good an income, you can work towards retraining stuff. You can start trying to learn some spells. You don't have to do anything. Like, you could just enjoy your time off.
I'm gonna go.
Teach Mariah English.
Is there any way to learn a new skill?
Oh yeah, can I learn a new spell?
No.
Yeah, you can learn new spells. The way it works for you as a spontaneous caster is when you learn them, you get added into your potential for spells that you can pick going forward. Technically, you have access to every spell. You're not like a wizard. So to do this, what will happen is if you learn a spell, it gets added to your repertoire as a choice you can pick as you level.
Nice.
You really benefit from learning a new spell. And that as much as like a wizard does. We can do some fun stuff with this research shit. Okay. As got the notices, that was the 19th moon day. We move into Toil Day, which is Tuesday, the 20th. Something happens. Up either. Don't need that up. Cool. Scroll up. Oh, I didn't put that in bold. No wonder I couldn't. Okay. I found it. Okay. Orid Korid Ulawa, you guys have shown you that handout before, is popular among many students for her laid-back style and love for the macabre. I guess I said that right. She's a range scribe with a primary focus on magical ecology. Her favorite research areas are the parts of nature that most people find repulsive, like fungus, decay, insects. Open and honest fascination with these repellent subjects is oddly charming and often contagious. She is the Magambia's most skilled entomologist in generations. The Koreed's flaws also endear her to the students. She frequently neglects her commitments, failing to show up on class or forgetting to even follow up on homework assignments that she's assigned. She has a reckless disregard for rules, especially rules that promote safety, and she casually dismisses the impediments to education. She's shameless about giving the best opportunities and materials to her favorite students, overlooking their mistakes with obvious indulgence. In short, she's an irresponsible teacher, but with her popularity and the fact that she has yet to cause any real harm, the position of Magambia remains secure. NPC initiates have varied opinions about teacher Ulawa. Karut, Jazir, and Hybrim all like her teaching styles. Ankarut is one of Corey's favorites, despite being exceedingly uncomfortable with that honor as she notions it. C can't stand Corey and wonders aloud often. Everyone doesn't agree that she's an awful teacher and a terrible person. Nasi and Mariama do their best to avoid her, keeping their heads down in her classes. The other students in Spire Dorm don't really have an opinion of her or don't really have any much classes with her. After your first semester, second day of winter solstice break, Boyle's Day, the 20th of Cruzonia, Reed has called each of you to come to her office together and promptly. Know that her office is in the Heron Archives, one of the first 10 buildings that were constructed for Magambias in the old days for Old Mage John Tembe. Each of these venerable buildings is named for one of the 10 magic warriors, in this case, Black Heron. There are 10 old libraries, essentially, like buildings that were in commemoration of the old 10 warriors, and this is one of them. Yes, she has summoned you to come to her office.
That goes.
Sure, yeah.
Mariah is unfortunately feeling a little bit under the weather right now, so she will join you guys a little bit later.
Okay. Moonflower, are you coming?
Yes, I'm coming. I mean, it is my teacher.
Yes. She's a wonderful teacher.
She's interesting. very interesting.
I enjoy her free spirit.
I just wish I learned more from her.
Oh, I was muted. My bad. I said, are you sure you'll be all right for a while? If you're feeling under the weather, I can look you over. But please do not push yourself if you're not feeling well.
I just need a quick little sec. Just a quick little sec. I'll try my best. I'll join you in about 10 minutes or so.
All right, no problem.
They don't. What she doesn't tell you, she hates insects. Teacher insects library.
Baby too.
So, does anyone not want to go?
I'll go in 10 minutes. So they'll be ahead of first.
Just to be clear, what does she want?
Once
You don't know.
You don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we have to go. It's a teacher.
We don't really have to go. But if we give a shit about our teacher, we do.
I mean, she's not my teacher.
She's all our professors.
Yeah. So.
She's your primary if you are specifically a rain scribe. But everyone takes a little courses from everything primarily, but that's why we don't keep track of curriculum. You just kind of focus on a specific study.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be in the Heron Archives. Look, you can even see it listed there.
Off we go.
Go.
Heavy curtains cover the windows in Teacher Ulawa's large office, with several oil lamps amid a low light. Dizzying variety of glass encasements features insects and reptiles. A large cage in the corner holds a small and surly vulture. Shelves are stuffed with papers, scrolls, and tombs in orderly piles. Shadow boxes on the walls hold dead insects that are pinned open, display their inner anatomies. Oh, that sounds awful. There's a thing called Heron Archives offices. Let's do this. I've heard. I'm the insect expert here, says Teacher Ulawa, looking up from a scroll and tucking a errant piece of her headscarf back into place. It means that when the school has bug problems, they like to make it my problem. Since the group are still in your perquisite period, I'm making it your problem. Something, or likely several unrelated and coincident things, have been disturbing insects around Magambia enough to threaten the ecological balance if left unchecked. Root and a few others have told me that something seems to be agitating them. For a moment, a genuine concern crosses Teacher Olawa's face, proof that she's perhaps not a dismissive or disaffectionate person as others may seem. For my part, I hold no secret that I view new initiates as useful tools for my own ends. As such, I do not see any reason to expend much energy being friendly with you. I first received reports of insects around the Gambia acting strangely. I ignored them. When my own specimens started acting odd, I had to admit something was amiss. The research was required, preferably on a cross-section of insect specimens. Since there's far too much ground for me to cover alone, I'm still attending to my teacher duties, and more to the point, because I would prefer not to. That she has, that certain look quickly fades. Go to the places on this list, take note of any strange activity, and collect insect samples for me. Give immense care in collecting samples. Further disruptions could cause very problems that I prefer to avoid. It flaps a dismissive hand, turns to her work, and she notions to a piece of paper at the front of her desk. Oh, and do remember to wash thoroughly before returning with my samples.
Wash us thoroughly or the bugs?
Hands.
Will do.
Disgusting.
Oh, bugs. Ryan's stomach starts churning a little bit more and more.
You're not here.
Yeah, I thought you was not here.
I thought it was coming.
She said she was just holding you guys up a little bit.
Oh.
All right, then. Kane will unravel his scroll he just got, and he'll start saying some arcane words, and the scroll will come to life. folding into itself and creating a little small pocketbook, and that it will disappear from sight for right now. I'm gonna pick nature. So we know what this ball does. Yeah, I'm picking nature.
So we're just supposed
Where do we
to.
need to go?
Yeah, so we're just supposed to just locate bugs and see what's wrong with them.
No. Oh, I see. Your Cassie Pocket Library, you have access to, but you haven't called the book. Shoot.
Yeah. I'm just calling the book.
I was like, don't call it now. You don't need to recall knowledge now. Holy shit, man. Calm down.
No. I just like the idea of, it being a little bit unique. It made just a little pocketbook and then disappeared, and Kate don't know when it needs it.
So who's going to walk up to this woman who's cold and calculated and take the off her desk?
Oh,
Grab
Lizzie.
it.
Lizzie, she sounds like yours.
I love bugs. Wait. Do we have any gloves?
It's just a piece of paper, and Mukapa goes and grabs it.
Looking at the piece of paper, there are 3 locations written on it: the Leshy Gardens, the canal near the speaker stage, and the dining hall's kitchen. As you take this list and you kind of look this over, she goes, "Wait," she says, snatches it from you, and you can see she scrambles something back on it, hands it back to you. On the note, you can see in quick handwriting as she hands this back to you, "Talk to Inkaroot about centipedes." "Oh, hurry along," she says. "You're dismissed."
I was just about to ask about that, honestly.
So 4 things to do.
Well, do any of you have bug nets?
Thank you for typing in chat. Bug nets. Do I have a net? Let me see.
Let's see.
Not like a jellyfish net.
And I guess you gotta go to the powder pile.
To the powder pile we go.
You guys go
I'll
to the pile. I'll go talk to Anchor so we can, get this done.
Exactly. So we just set up.
Good idea.
Yeah, good idea.
And then meet at the Leshy Gardens.
There we go.
Perfect.
Mhm.
I typed all 4 up for you there.
So who's gonna go to the powder pile while we talk to Inkaroot?
Well, I'm gonna go buy some nets
Okay. We'll
and
meet
some
you at-
gloves.
I'm gonna go with Moon Florida.
Okay.
I'll go with Lizzie to the powder pile.
I'll go with Inkaroot as well.
Whoever's going to powder pile, put yourselves north, and then everybody else who's splitting up going the other direction goes south.
Because there's gonna be some statistics in the feed. And we're gonna have to recall knowledge about. Wait, hell, you're not.
Wait.
Well, you're saying Mooncat by himself?
No, powder powers. Yeah.
Okay. So, 2 of you go into the powder pile. You're just there to pick up some nets, you said? Like bug nets?
Yep, and some gloves.
The gloves are going to cost you a silver apiece.
Okay.
For a set of 2. So for every 1 person you want to spend a silver. Nets are going to cost you guys 5 silver, little bug nets. Net.
I'll buy 4.
Bug nets,
Yeah, so that'll be 2 gold.
2 gold.
Okay, I'll buy the real
If
big
you want.
nets. Just in
Big nets
case.
that bugs can escape out of.
I mean, you never know what size bugs they are in here,
Those are 1 gold apiece. Let's see.
I got the money.
They require 2 hands. Ha ha ha.
Never lost one.
Well, record off the money. You can drag and drop that net. I don't have a drag and droppable thing for nets per se because it's just something in the campaign itself. So you can just say that you got nets that kind of work the same way that nets work. The exception of specifically for small or smaller creatures per se. And there you go. They're also heavy, by the way. That's these.
Don't worry, I left like my mirror, I got a type of list of what I left back. How about this?
Nice.
I left everything back but the net and the gloves.
So you don't have your your torches, your paints. You don't have your candles, your thieves' tools, your climbing kit. You ain't got none of that with you.
You know what? Let's take all that back.
You don't want these big old nets then.
Okay, how much bulk is it?
It's 1 bulk per net.
Oof.
Single net is going to put you over.
A single net. Dang.
You could just ask the Mooncat to carry it.
Yeah, I could, but that means I can't use it. You know, I'll put back the writing set. Who needs the writing set?
Still just a light bulk.
Keeping the ladder. Climbing tool.
What do you need a ladder for?
Don't ask. Don't ask why I have a bucket of water and a ladder for. Just you know.
You also have a climbing kit.
That's normal Lizzie behavior.
How much bulk would the bug nets be? The 4 of them.
The bug net is light bulk for bug nets.
Okay.
Thinking. Okay, GM.
Do you have any carrying that, Lizzie?
Yeah.
Or
Can you?
Any of your crap?
Yeah. Can you carry my folding ladder for today? I have really got to sort this stuff out. And
I mean, I get it. We're short. Ladders can be helpful.
Very helpful. You know, sometimes I come over prepared. I never know what to grab.
Hold on. We gotta go back to your inventory there, Lizzie. Are you trying to say you have 5 nets?
Only 1 net.
See, you have a number 5 in there.
Oh.
I'm just wondering.
Boom.
You have.
No. Only 1. He only have 1. He only has 1 full.
Cool. Oof. Okay.
Put that at 0 for right now because that's gonna keep you perfect. 1 net then. So mark off 1 gold already. And that way you bought that net. Okay, cool. So while you guys are buying some stuff, Zocon's showing you where all this random stuff is at because he's got adventuring gear, which is all just what it is. I'm pretty sure he said he has adventuring gear. We feel bad if he doesn't have adventuring gear and I told you all this. Going into town would be different. On my
all adventuring gear.
Well, up to 3rd level. That's perfect. Okay, yeah. Perfect. And then we have someone going to talk to. Well, going to talk to Anchor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Speaker stage, Slushy Gardens. Here we go. So you would know that you could find Anchor easily back at the Spire Dormitory. If you're looking for her. And she's doing that typical thing where she's hiding around a corner but being very obvious about it. It's very chopper from this kind of situation. She doesn't say anything, but she sees you on approach and she kind of cowers a little bit.
Angel, Professor Zuma. Sorry, no, Professor. Yeah, Zuma. Is it Zuma? Yeah. Professor Zuma asked us for a quick favor.
It's not Zoom.
Read Ulawa.
Oh, Ulawa. Professor Ulawa asked us for a quick favor, Ankaru.
And she didn't hire her to sing about it either.
Mm-hmm. Anchor Root mentions, yes, I've noticed an uptick in the pests, and particularly centipedes, growing into the dormitory as of late. I that Corrine would appreciate a specimen. My chicken familiar has eaten a lot of centipede recently, and I worry that centipede venom might make my familiar sick. With Shazir's help, I eat a pot of centipede anti-venom. She notions to a pot nearby about the size of a human head. Concoction, Shazir said, spoil after a day, so drink up if you'll be poking around for centipedes. She pets her pet chicken with a smile. I already fed it to my chicken. And it mumbles something under her breath. Not likely to be too many side effects, Shazir.
So we gotta speak to Shazir. Accurate?
I'm just giving you centipedes have been I don't want my chicken to. And he made this stuff. It's the chicken. If you're going to be poking around for centipedes,
is there anything specific about these centipedes we should watch out for besides their venom?
Venom's probably the most living thing. It'd be nasty. So,
All right.
are several. I think there's not. Centipedes have been burrowing into the dormitory as of late, so you might find some. You're gonna make some, and she notions to the pot again.
Oh yeah, I'll drink some.
There's enough for 3 more doses, maybe. There's 3 of you here. Good math.
We'll take one each.
We need to get some for Mooncap and Lizzie as well.
Right, I think only 3.
Only 3. That's gonna make more, but it won't be red.
Oh.
It'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine. If it's Lizzie, it's Lizzie. It's fine.
What's that supposed to mean?
Shoot, he looks the moonflower. You especially should drink this. Given what happened last time you were affected by a pathological disease.
Perhaps the more people that are resistant to the poison, the better.
Especially the person with the worst word you say in the party. Me.
He made this yesterday, and he says it's full in about a day. We might not have much longer.
Okay, we'll try to get all the centipedes and all the insects out completed today.
I meant more like the potion, if we're gonna drink it.
If you don't drink it, it's going to go to waste. You two might as well drink as well.
Okay, we'll drink it right now then. Okay.
You guys have the effect of moderate antidote for the rest of the day.
Nice.
Drink it.
Antidote.
Mechanically, that gives you a +3 item bonus to fortitude saves against poisons. For 6 hours. Sorry, for 6 hours, not a day.
That's good.
Good enough.
Thank you, Andrew, for this potion.
So, several minutes pass by, and I would say about 10. Nancy, Moon, Lizzie, you guys arrive back at the campus with Mariah and Cade, and then you would see them enhance bug nets and ups and things like that. You guys want to look through the dormitory for centipedes, or you want to go somewhere else?
I think we should, just because we're all here already.
Yeah.
With the gloves and the net, and the safety precaution you take, no one buy one, so that's really good. And so long as at least one or the one clean at least, so because you all were aiding, you're good to go. You guys have specimen from Fire Dormitory.
Nice.
There's still 3 locations to go and get a specimen from.
Next locations are dining hall, speaker stage, Leshy. Well, should we save the dining hall last, or no? Wait, Leshy Gardens are right here.
Yeah, they're right across the way.
Should we go like next to it?
Yeah, let's go to the Leshy Gardens.
Yep.
Technically, in order, if you guys want to do it by, because you're in the dormitory, you can go Leshy Gardens, then dining hall, then the speaker stage.
Okay, let's do that then.
Then from the speaker stage, return to Heron Archives.
Okay. Yep. Leshy Gardens, we go.
Leshy Gardens. Upon your approach to the Leshy Gardens, you're met with an elven woman with large gloves on and several dirt smudges across her gardener's outfit. She smiles and waves at you, saying, "Students of Magamia, welcome. What can I do for you?"
Oh, we're just looking for centipedes, or bugs that are affecting this land.
You're on a task by Professor Ulawa.
Have you seen any?
Nothing out of the ordinary that I can attest to. But you need to ask the Leshies themselves. They are more familiar with their garden than I. In fact, she points to a particular Leshy pass. You guys looking inward to this Leshy Gardens. You see several Leshies at hard work, busily carving large wooden plates that look like they attach to something. There's nothing fully built yet, and you can see that they are acting very secretive about it. She points to a particular leshy with a pumpkin for a head, wearing a frilly Magambian-style tutu. That is Shade and Autumn. I would talk to her. By the way, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Chief Groundskeeper Thema. I'll have a hand out for
Thema.
Hi, Thema.
That's all? Anything for me specifically, or is it about the insects that you're here for?
Oh, just the insects.
Yeah, I do have a question. I have a question for her first. She seemed to think there was something agitating the centipedes around the campus. Would you know anything about that? Any strange occurrences on the campus? That's anything that could be agitating insects currently?
Nothing that I've seen. Especially about the Leshy Gardens is all I really do. I haven't seen anything at my home. My work, we do have to talk to the Leshies themselves.
Well, thank you for your time. Let's go speak to the Leshies.
Okay. So you run down, you're going to talk to the Leshies she pointed out? Autumn and Dawn, I think was the name?
Yes.
Shade and Autumn.
Shade and Autumn? Sorry, what did I say? Was it Autumn and Dawn? I was still, there it is, Shade and Autumn. I couldn't find it. It was at the very end of a statement. I couldn't find it again. As you guys are on approach, there is like this like slow-mo montage that happens as you guys are walking down, and this Leshy like turns her head slightly to look in the direction of you all on approach, and then there's just like out of nowhere beam of light shining down on top of Dancing Mooncap. It's like Baywatch slow-mo walk here, and then everything comes back into motion. She goes, "Hi," specifically just to Dancing Mooncap, no one else.
Hi. My name's Dancing Mooncap. Are you Shade and Autumn?
Oh, you know my name already.
Yes, the groundskeeper told us.
Oh, that you are just smart.
I didn't hear what you just said.
Oh, no, she goes, I just thought you were smart. You look smart.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Don't be modest. You're definitely smart.
Oh, there's more of you here. Hi.
Yes, there are.
I'm
These are my
Shade
friends.
and Autumn. I didn't see you. I was distracted by this rock. Yes, this rock. This one. There's no rocks around here. Did it go? I guess there wasn't one here. I picked it up. What do you need?
Hi, we're here for like the centipedes that Professor Ulawa asked us for. Do you might know where there are?
No centipedes, but we have an infestation of bark beetles that have been gnawing on our bark plates that we've been on, slowing our efforts. The Leshies, specifically the Leshies, me and the Leshies, we want them gone. So we asked Corey Ulawa for assistance and aid. You're that aid, yes?
That's us.
Bark beetles, you say? What if
She
you
asked
tell
the
us
question,
about
she
bark
looked straight
beetles?
at Dancing again. She's not like she forgot you guys were even there again.
Yes, I believe we are the aides.
It's a terrible virus. You probably should get rid of it. I'm kidding. She doesn't say that. Look, there are plenty of bark beetles around for you to get back to her. You can also look at the plates if you want to. And she notions to several of the Leshies nearby who have kind of overhear it. They kind of like step to the side, like these big wooden plates. Yeah, they look like they belong to something. There's like nothing here. They're just working, like carving these wooden plates.
What are you making these plates for?
The tournament, but that's all I can say. Shh, shh, shh.
Oh, the
We
tournament.
have to throw them.
No, what?
I don't know. It's a secret.
About
That's
the-
my guess. We have to throw the plates at each other.
Oh.
You throw my plate
Or
anytime.
maybe some kind of arena, maybe. But
No one heard that. She said that under her breath.
I heard it. So you're good.
keeping it high.
Two of them we've cut down, yes.
Can I examine the trees for He'll eat it when it cuts down. The problem is, the trees seem healthy, I assume, right?
Yeah, the trees look healthy. The trees are practically free of the beetles. Most of the beetles are around the area they're working and on the plates.
Are you putting anything on the plates? Or are you just carving them?
Just carving them.
And the plates are not from this area, are they?
Yeah, I'm from some of the nearby trees, but not the trees that we live in.
Oh, well, okay. So could you show us where the nearby trees you got them from?
She points at a stump that's like 15 feet from you. There.
Okay, perfect. Cast Read Aura.
Get a magical read on the
Well, if you wanted some advice, might probably use a different tree. The beetle seems very attracted to whatever your guy is using.
They weren't on the tree at all until after we started carving them.
Well, still, I think you should change. It might affect the tournament that you so have kind of told us, kind of not. But we got stuff to do.
For the tournament. Well, I said it was for the tournament. Didn't say for what. No, we just carve more as needed. It just is slowing our work down. That's all it's really doing. He points like one of the plates, so you can see one of the leshies like pulls a beetle off of it and throws it off into the grass.
Okay. Well, there's nothing really we can do, guys. We can just get rid of the bugs, go home, get some rest.
Don't want to look at the plates at all?
We did.
Yeah, I'd like to look at the plate fully.
Who examined the plate fully? I thought you looked at the ground. So.
No. I said I want to.
We'll roll a perception check.
Yeah, someone's got to use the plates. I'm gonna hear it like this. I'm so aggravated.
Looking at the plates, kind of closely, lines in the bark being made by the beetles as they're channeling through, they form strange shapes.
Yeah.
Magic shapes?
Like ritualistic shapes, maybe?
Could be. Who you want to roll our Arcana check?
I sure do.
Roll an Arcana check.
God, I'm gonna re-roll me here. I want this so badly. I want it so badly.
Gabe, while looking over these patterns, even like zooming out a bit, you can realize that they resemble of summoning or conjuration, kind of a cross between the two.
Yeah,
it looks like the beetles, obviously, they cannot be forming these patterns consciously. Something seems to be controlling them.
Yeah.
You guys arrive to the dining hall. It is closed when you, even though you likely came during normal hours.
You are not dead, are you?
You can see just by looking through the glass. You can just look past a little bit to the right. See Lucy, the owl, that's usually the head chef or whatever. She's on the other side of the glass doors. She's a little further away from them, and when she sees you, she shakes her head and approaches. In her hand is a basket of what looks to be fruit. She opens the door slightly and talks to you. Sorry, we're closed today. She motions to the basket of mangoes that she's holding and says, take one since I can't feed you properly as an apology.
Why are you closed today? Are you okay?
Yes, it's just fine. It's just closed. That's all.
Yeah, that does not sound. You don't sound fine.
Do something about centipede bat, perhaps?
Or other bugs?
He looks at you concerned. Who told you?
Ulala told us to come here.
Yeah.
She sighs with relief. Oh, well, I can tell you then, even though I don't want this to get out among students, I've been seeing a lot of mites recently, maybe more than usual, and usual is none at all, actually. Just a short time ago, I received a large basket of fresh kvassas. I opened it. There were so many mites that I dropped the basket, spilling them all over the place, and the mites as well, all over the floor. Asked my assistant, Abena, to sweep up the mess while I shoot everyone away. Kind of notions towards like the kitchen around the corner. If you could, would you go and help Albina and take as many mites as you would like with you? He appears visibly flustered through this conversation. I honestly never even had a pest problem, mainly due to a combination of minor enchantments and folk knowledge. I like placing copper coins in a jar of water by the window or cleaning the floors with a secret solution of lemons, marigolds, and vinegar. Look, when I found the mites, despite these precautions, I reached out to Corin. This is what people usually do when there's an insect issue.
Mites, as in insects, right? I'm sorry,
Yes.
there's a. Sorry, my apologies. There's a fey creature called a mite as well. It just threw me off. I'm sorry.
So you're saying there's a lot of bugs inside that?
There's several. There were so many. Maybe drop the basket here.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so adorable.
I was gonna gag them.
Can I recall knowledge what a mite is? Like, what does it do?
Sure.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Roll a recall knowledge check. Nature. Ooh, 13, huh?
Keeping.
Good. I'm not really sure. Based on the description she gives you briefly, it's like a little bit larger than a flea invasive insect. Honestly, I'd imagine they were closer to like fruit ants. But they don't fly. They're more ground-based bigger ants in a way.
Anybody have a way to hit multiple with an area wide of attacking slugs?
We need to kill them. Just sweep them up. They're not big. Kind of points to like her pinky nail.
Oh, I understand. We can do this. And I think I might know why these things congregated inside the kitchen. But I'll have to take some time to look.
Come on. And she walks you in, shutting the doors behind her and locks them, and walks you towards the door leading to the kitchen. You can hear a knock as she gets you there from the front door. You all turn around and you can see that there's a couple of other students there kind of putting their eyes up to the window like they're trying to see inside. She shakes her head again. Get inside quickly, the kitchen, quick. You can't let anyone see other students inside. She sighs before closing the doors behind you and returning to the front. You can hear her on the other side of the door. I'm sorry. And her voice is getting a little bit further away. She walks away from the door.
Alright, well, let's go to the kitchen.
Okay, if you guys go ahead, I'll be all the way behind the last person.
Where's a broom?
There's one nearby, actually.
There's none, or there is?
Yeah, there's a couple. There's one around that door, like the one she shut you into. You can see ahead of you. There is the door behind you to let in, and there's like a breezeway door, the kitchen door, about 10 feet.
Cap will go up to the breezeway door.
I'll follow him.
Everyone ready?
Ready.
Brian looks very irritated. Ready.
Got it. Okay. Put up the kitchen door. Fantastic. Fun. I'm having fun with you. It's a fun. Alright. Enter the kitchen. Sized for the kind of establishment this but when you enter the kitchen, you look around, you see a few interesting things, right? By interesting things, I mean out of sort things, and I'm trying to buy time while I lost my place on my notes. Making this up. There's a kitchen, so there's a lot of like cabinets, food, things like that. There's a lot of interesting things that you're not completely used to seeing around. For example, there is a mushroom man walking up front. That's not normal. You see that going on currently, right? Here are my notes. Found them. And it's okay, got it. See something interesting. The lid to a large cauldron can be seen rattling, in addition to hearing muffled feminine cries for help from the inside.
I will pull out my bow.
Do that.
I pull out a giant net.
What was the assistant's name? Ada or something? Abina. Is that you, Abina?
Or muffled cries of help, and then you could see the lid of this large cauldron shaking. It's probably hard to be lifted up, it rattling.
Okay, if anything pops out, I am throwing my net.
Cap will approach the cauldron.
Good luck.
It's just you walking up to the cauldron here?
It sounds like, my bat will join me.
Okay. This is fun. this happens. These things happen all the time.
Yeah. Your champion goes alone.
This is pretty normal.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
By
behind
themselves.
you. I'm like 15 feet behind you. No problem.
Fantastic. 15 feet
Ready?
behind you, say.
I think I'll be 20 feet behind him. At least enough to throw the net.
Before you
You
can
think-
reach the pot,
Yeah.
hundreds of centipedes surge out from beneath
Yeah.
the counters and tables all at once.
Say,
Oh.
me thinks we're being placed on a map right now.
Yeah. You know, it would really be nice right now if somebody happened to run away and they come back in some kind of outfit that might allow her to do things like cast spells that would do area damage.
I don't know who you're talking about.
That would be
Hey,
so convenient. I think we all thought that's what she meant by "I need 10 minutes."
Yes.
No, she just hates bugs. I don't know who you're talking about, Kate.
I don't know either. That's what that
Oh,
character
listen to the
is.
soundtrack. Oh, that's
Oh. Whoa.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Wow. Oh. Lizzie was not ready.
That's good. We're missing
Love the
one
soundtrack.
initiative. Cade. No, not Cade. We're missing
Sorry.
Moonflower. Click yourself.
Yeah, I'm on the wrong thing.
It's a roll and a half. All right. Roll ripples, but you did roll a natural 2, so let me fix this real quick.
Sorry, it's like literally on top of me.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
Well, the good news is you both have the same initiative, so. There you go. All right, guys. We reveal this creature now.
It's not like it's a
Skitter it out.
Oh, that is bigger than I thought.
Oh my god. Scream.
It's hundreds. It's hundreds
Yeah.
of them.
Wow.
Oh.
I don't think my net's big enough.
Interesting.
Alright, Dancing Moon, you go first.
He'll give a command to darkness,
Okay.
and darkness will fly over
Okay.
and bite.
That's pretty good. Oh, that's low damage though. Swarms up, tries to bite, gets a single one of the centipedes in his mouth, and the centipede reaches up, bites darkness, and shakes and throws off the centipede. It's a miss mechanically.
And then Mooncap will stride over
It's the potency room, you guys.
and draw his
Scarf.
scarf.
And it's its turn, and this thing has a specific morale. Note that bit it didn't do anything. It goes towards the largest contingent of people. Skitter, skitter, skitter.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Swarming over, and by the way, Kate, you mentioned you're going to be 15 feet behind him. I did the math. I did it perfectly. It's like, oh, he's going to be out of it, because I had you down here originally.
Thank
Doesn't
you.
show Pathfinder measurements, does it? It's not showing Pathfinder measurements. There we go. Now it is. Yeah, so I did the math. Lindsay said 20 feet behind. You said 15. I was like, okay, I think he's getting close to the pot. Okay, cool. So skitters up. It just can be in the same space as you guys, and they just begin to crawl all over you. It's like stamping into an ant nest too late to pull your foot up. And as they're here, so many fight you all at once. It's not about me hitting your armor class. It's about how much movement you can do to avoid being bit. Begins to do swarming bites twice. I need reflex saves from Lindsay, Bull, Flower, and Mariah twice.
Oh no.
Skipping.
And luckily, some of you have the toxic antidote.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm screwed
Wow.
no matter what.
You get up like the 3 like the 14.
Bugs is my worst nightmare, as you can tell.
Well, you're probably not going to get a critical with the item bonus you have.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. Got some good stuff here. Any hero points being used before I give you results to this?
No.
Nope.
Any way I can do for Ripple.
You can use your hero points for Ripple.
I'm gonna use it for Ripple.
Are you going to use it for the 8, right? Okay. Ripple has a 24 to 23. Cool. Ripple succeeds twice, so he'll take half the damage twice. Flower, you have failed and succeeded, so you're going to take full then half. Raya, you failed twice. So that's good news. That's the same. It's equal damage twice. Then for Lizzie, you take half and then nothing.
Phew.
You're all out of
fail.
Hmm.
For those who fail, however many times you failed, you got to roll a fortitude save against this venom. Don't do that yet. Go do the damage to you first. Mariah, you took a total of 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
1 and 3, 4 damage to Moonflower. Ripple succeeded twice, so Ripple's going to take 1 and 3, so 4. I'll do Ripples if you do your own health. Alright, and then Lizzie, you take only 1 damage.
Nice.
Now, I need Ripple. He succeeded twice, so he doesn't get affected by the venom, but Moonflower, you failed once, and Mariah, you failed twice. So Moonflower, 1 fortitude save. Mariah, 2 fortitude save.
Do you get bonuses to this?
You get a
You do
bonus
get a
when you
plus
drink the
3.
potion.
Okay.
3 out of it.
Oh my god.
Aww.
Okay, I'll hero point the first one. Rip Mariah.
I'm good here.
Can't be that bad.
Yeah.
So you're going to keep that 7?
No,
I'll have to.
Roll it. With my
Okay.
last hero point.
Alrighty. Right. So, here's what happens. I re-roll and critically failed. Well, this first one. So you critically failed the first one and failed the second one. Moonflower, you failed. So you both are going to go into the stage 1 of this poison now. Right. Or Mariah, you're hitting stage 2 and then stage 2 again.
Okay.
So you're taking, Mariah. It's not good.
Okay.
Good, Mariah. It's not good. I'm rolling. Okay. Mariah. Mariah, you take a total of 15 poison damage.
Gee.
First one did 8, which didn't drop you. The second one was enough to put you down. Flat-footed, you're clumsy 1, and you took that poison damage. Mariah, you are dying woman. On the floor, being devoured by these things. Flower, you only take 3 poison damage, and now you're flat-footed.
Well, this is just fantastic.
This is
It's
the worst
all of its
thing
actions.
ever.
That was it. Move, and then Swarming Bites. Kaden, is your turn.
Okay. He looks very conflicted right now. He's gonna step first. Yeah, let's get Mariah.
Okay, Mariah, take 10 back.
Thanks, honey.
Yeah. He's gonna try to treat poison on her as well.
Okay.
And I know he's gonna be positive. 19 against DC.
Boy, I just realized something.
Hmm.
No, you still would have dropped. Okay, I did the math right.
Quick question. Can I use my one of the focus spells on face familiar? It's supposed to be able to trigger whenever he takes damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Click it so we can see it. That's exactly what it's there for. That reaction, yep. You shift him into the plane, he gets resistant 5 to all damage, immune to precision damage.
He takes no damage. Yeah.
He'll take no damage. It was less than 5.
Wow.
He's at full health.
Ooh, okay.
That is a failure on the medicine check.
Okay. So I went to higher than me. Mariah, get out. You might want to go get help.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I know. Gee, I got. We'll hold it off as long as we can. The last action I'm going to try. I'm going to activate my spell and identify these creatures. See what other abilities it has aside to one. Or yeah. So can I make a nature check with the portfolio?
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, good job.
I know less about centipedes.
It's a centipede. This is not just any centipede. It's any centipede swarm. Swarm.
Yeah.
Swarms of centipedes are dangerous indeed. Ravenous carpets of skittering hunger, capable of devouring a traveler whole in a matter of minutes. Some alchemists submerge whole centipedes taken from swarms in elixirs and some mutagens. And with some infusions will give them potency, which is how giant centipedes are made. What would you like to know about them?
Oh, I already know they have poison. I'm looking for special abilities.
I mean, you can ask specifics about the poison.
Yes, actually, yeah. Actually, that is what he would do. Specifics of the poison.
It's in 2 stages. Stage 1 is a D6 poison and flat-foot for a round. Stage 2 is a D8 poison, clumsy 1, and flat-footed for a round.
Okay. Then
And maximum duration of 6. It's a maximum duration of 6 rounds. So if they are not being subjected to any more further venom, after 6 rounds it abates on its own.
Okay, so I don't have to worry about purging. Well, I do kind of still need the proper for purge this before that. He doesn't get any more, but still, it's not a super priority. And I got another question because I got a critical seed, right? Special ability.
Special abilities?
Yeah.
Only one. Just tell it to you. Swarming bites. It can bite any number of people and share the same space as it, dealing damage automatically. Make it on a basic reflex save. And if you fail, you are subjected to the venom.
Yeah. Can it be flat-footed?
You're not sure, because it's not a single creature. But you could flat-foot one of the centipedes, but there's so many.
Yeah, okay. I figured as much.
Kind of actions,
They're all
right? Yeah.
flat-footed.
Let's see.
Delay.
Play it?
Yep, delaying.
Tell me when you come back in. Moonflower, it's your turn.
Oh, Kate does say that actually. A bit. It can bite anything. Any creature it's standing upon. Anybody can stand upon. We should spread out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First.
I think I'm going to cast sleep on it if you guys move from away from it.
Okay. Well, first I'm going to command animal. They do the thing with freaking animals.
Tame? What?
Command ripple.
Well, yes, command ripple.
Oh.
Yeah,
You spend 1 action to give him 2 actions.
Yeah. And I want him to stride all the way to this corner, as far away from him as possible. Minimize the catch.
Mm-hmm.
He was riding on you, right?
Oh, yes. So,
He's gonna hop down for 1 action, then he's gonna move.
Okay, so right here.
I don't know what Ripple's move speed is.
Probably 25. 20.
Sorry, I put the page away, Rob. Transfer, please.
20.
Alright, then I'm going to stride just right here. And I'm going
you're getting up onto the shelves and stuff there, huh?
Yeah.
Right?
So I made athletics checks for that.
Oh, it's acrobatics checks to see if you fall off of them, because there's a lot of stuff. Like this one right here, it's like in real life your kitchen with the cabinets over the counters. There's not much space between the cabinets and the counters. Technically, if you wanted to go south, the safest way would be to do it like this.
It was a very impulsive decision.
Alright, so you get up onto this thing and you start crawling. So you're on your hands and knees underneath these cabinets, and you can get to about right here. Square.
Okay, right there.
Getting up off the floor, you saw a rat, you're scared. Sorry, you have 1 action left.
Alright. And I'm going to cast Hazel.
Can't.
Yeah,
And
that's two
because you
actions.
commanded your pet, you move.
Oh wait, sorry, that's
one
two.
action left.
I don't know why I keep thinking daze is one action. It really needs to do. I'll just cast Protect Companion.
Okay.
Okay, that's all my actions.
It's now Dancing Moon's turn.
Unless Lizzie wanted to come back in.
No, I'm gonna wait for Mariah to move.
Okay. And I stride through these two squares.
Yes, you can.
And I will do so. I think I can go there and I'll be in yes. And then I will command. Wait, no, it's not making attack rolls. I'll still command darkness. And I'll try biting.
Good. That's pretty good. Bites out. He finally gets a hold of like 2 or 3 of the centipedes all in one go. They don't bite back. He kills them quickly. It's you don't deal enough damage to do anything effective to the swarm. Since it is resistant to that type of damage.
And then he'll fly away.
Okay.
And for my last action,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, Mooncap's gonna swing.
Good.
Wow, nice.
Hey. Pretty good. It's pretty good. You deal 10 slashing. It resists a little bit of it, but you dealt a decent number of damage. Still, it resists as much.
So, use slashing.
Is Mariah's turn.
Stand up.
Alright, you stand up.
My magic party.
Look like, thank you, babe. I'm gonna run.
Hold on 1 second.
Mhm.
Hold on 1 second.
Mhm.
No, before you continue your turn. Continue your turn. Moonflower, roll a fortitude save.
Are you in it?
No, you're still poisoned. Poison
I know,
is in your
give me a
system. Okay. Have evaded it. It's no longer in your system. Alright, continue your turn, Mariah.
Stand up, run this way, 25 feet. And then last action, I'm going to cast guidance onto... I'm going to cast guidance onto Katie Cake.
No, why me? I think, you know what?
Hi, you help me up, I'm going to help you back. That ends my turn.
Perfect. I want to come back in.
It's its turn.
Want to come back
Come
in?
back in now?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Turn. Got it.
Okay.
Your thing?
I want to jump onto the table.
Which one? This one over here?
Yes.
Okay. Higher tables for a small creature. Leap. It'll take you 2 actions to do that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot 2 actions. Dang it. I need more. Then I'll just might as well just stride. I'll go next to... Take up 3 squares. I'll go right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Sleep. Yep.
Well, right now.
I mean, it's a burst.
No, I didn't. No, I know. You'll. I didn't tell you because Kate only had 6 seconds to say something before.
Foot burst to affect every one of its squares. Got it. Okay, here comes that will save. I succeed, but because it is higher level than this spell, it's more than double the spell's level. It will treat its save as 1 better. Nothing happens.
Crap. Okay. I can't put it to sleep, guys. It's my turn.
Alright, it is its turn. Closest.
And then I will swing. Swing.
It's a miss.
Yep.
Good damage too.
Roll your fortitude save.
Oh no.
So,
It's a critical failure, but there's only 2 stages. So,
Yeah.
you're going to take 5 poison damage. now Mariah's turn.
I'm gonna click the spell again so I can see what the two turn thing is.
Yep.
Okay, so it takes 3 damage initially. I rolled 5. Oh my god. It takes 2 damage initially, and then it says, I think it's emanation, right? If you do after a second, whether you hit or miss, the ball explodes, dealing 2d6 electricity damage to all other creatures in a 10-foot emanation around the target. Basic reflex save.
Yeah.
So if I hit it right here, will it also hit it again?
Emanation means all creatures around it.
Oh, so
It
not.
doesn't affect it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It takes the 3 damage though. So.
Yeah, it will take that 3 electric damage for sure for the 25 you rolled from before. 4 because it named sorcery, right?
Yep, 4.
And it explodes. A 10-foot emanation around it, meaning that you did reflex saves from several people.
Oh my god.
Every person reflex save.
Against Mariah.
Against Mariah.
Wow.
You have to
Mariah, you might have just knocked me.
I'm sorry, it's
Well,
18 or higher.
Hold on. It's only 3 damage, so it's up to you.
No, it's
No,
2d6.
It's 2d6. She hasn't rolled a 2d6 yet. Lizzie
Yeah.
takes
Oh, if it's 2D. Would this help
She
Mooncap?
literally might take me out.
Wait. Would this spell help Mooncap?
Oh, concealment doesn't help.
Ah, okay.
Very cool spell, though.
That is.
Do I re-roll this though? I know I'm gonna.
I need Moonflower to roll a reflex. I need Ripple to roll a reflex.
That was a bad idea. Because
I mean, you could have plopped it here and then done the emanation to it.
It's a targeting target. Yeah.
Target the barrel. The trigger the area damage.
Moonflower and Ripple, I still need reflex saves.
Oh, the target's a creature.
Flower
Barrel's
there.
not a mimic.
Your brother there?
He should be.
Right. Well, go ahead and roll your 2d6, Mariah.
sorry, guys.
Maybe he went to the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Lindsay Moon is unconscious, dying too.
Mariah!
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Damage. I'm gonna go ahead and help out here. I'm gonna do the reflex saves for Moon and Ripple.
Help.
I know you can.
Bad. I need Moonflower here. I rolled bad for him. Kind of speed it all up. I got a 9 for Moonflower, which is a failure. He'll take 10 damage, but I also rolled a 17 for Ripple, which would kill Ripple.
Oh no.
Oh.
He's got no hero points, I just realized, so he can't do anything about it. So Ripple dies. But no, I think Moonflower's going to use his reaction again.
Yeah, he probably would.
Have to.
Yeah.
This is 5, right, to the attack?
Yeah. The problem is that he's going to come around top of me and kill Ripple on the next turn.
Yeah, it is.
See, the range on it, 60 feet. Yep, okay, so Ripple is still okay at 5 health. Flower is down to 10. You guys have done more damage to each other.
Oh my god.
I've done. You guys. Even better, dancing is also poison currently, too. So, Mariah, let this out. Gets really cool. The insect really takes anything but your allies, explode in a shower of sparks, ruin part of the cupboards, they fly off the hinges, and it is Lizzie's turn.
Uh-huh. Jeez.
You can't sleep with Mariah.
I think I'm dead.
The rule is not to hurt.
You promised
What did I-
Autumn Dawn or whatever her name was.
Cade.
Another date. Shadow of Dawn? Shadow of Autumn?
Yep. Jade and Autumn.
Jade and Autumn, you promised her a date, now here you are gonna die.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't use that.
You take 3, Ripple takes 1.
Ripple's still alive. Nice.
Ripple's still alive, and I need Kay to make a fortitude save.
Alright, I do get a +3 to this.
What you do?
I'll reroll. I'll use my last reroll.
Okay. Oh, no. Went from a success or a failure to a critical failure.
I know. I have the
Oh.
chances.
You're going to take 4 poison damage. Now you have all those nasty effects.
Yeah.
It's now Kate's turn.
This is such a bad situation.
Don't to go get help. I'm going to stride away. I know I don't want to leave her to die, but I am not going to die here. Actually, that's a bad idea. Hold on, right there.
Yeah.
You're up 1.
You're up 1.
And moving around this close to the table would be difficult terrain, so even going around it would be pretty just
I
to
can
get.
go like I can go like this. And then for my last 2 actions, I'm gonna cast Teleport Projectile.
The pot takes up most of the space. Going through it would be difficult. You'd be in this square.
That's fine.
Move there. I guess you can't do anything for dancing. That's right.
I can't. No, he's gonna have to make it. Actually, I could try to stay. Actually, hold on. No, Kay wouldn't leave him. He would try to stabilize him.
You'd have to move and then stabilize because you were 1 up.
Okay. Well, then I'll move to try to move, and then try to stabilize him.
Oh, what sucks is it puts you 2 together. Oh no!
I know, but I can't let him die.
Oh, all right. The DC is going to be 17 medicine.
Okay.
Okay.
Right on the dot.
No,
All right. So he is stabilized. He's just 1, no longer dying. Now the poison may change things, depending on his fortitude save. Now, that was all of your actions. I do need you to do a fortitude save.
Mm-hmm.
3 still. That's for 6 hours.
It's not a critical fail. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, critical failure at this point doesn't do anything extra. It's just you're in stage 2. 6 more poison damage.
Oh.
That's what I'm worried about.
Moonflower, it's your turn.
Alright. Well, I used my one big damaging spell for the day, sadly.
Ready to take that 6 yet, Cade?
That one. Okay, so I'm going to cast Protect Companion. I'm going to command Ripple to go right.
By the way, that would be for the life block reaction that you would need, right? To reduce the damage it takes. Just know that will probably drop you.
Well,
Protect Companion only gives them a bonus to armor class, but you get a reaction where you can use your life force to save it. It will drop you instead.
do I chant Ripple or no?
You can command Ripple to just straight up flee, get all the way beyond darkness and flight, and then you do a 2-action spell.
Yeah.
Well, I had an idea. I could use shield or shield barrier, go in with Ripple because we know it's going to attack Mooncap and Cade next. We know its attack pattern. So
unless you move over there to block, or to where if you move over to the thing, it'll attack you and Ripple.
Yeah.
If you move, if it don't move, no one moves. It's gonna attack me and Mooncap. Probably kill us both.
Right. So that's why I'm like, keep Ripple over there. I'm gonna move with my barrier shield, get +2 on my reflex, and take the hit.
Go and get a +2 to your reflex if you're gonna be on top of it.
Okay, then just cast shield then. Wait, that wouldn't work
Can't
either.
stay there either.
Okay, so I'll move Ripple. Which is moving through this creature gonna do anything to me?
No, it hasn't yet.
Well then I'll move Ripple.
Move Ripple 2 strides away.
If you move, okay.
Oh, I did.
I know, but the thing's gonna attack them, so.
Oh, okay, so
Has to stride all the way up.
fine, then I'll be right here.
The plant, well, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been on fire.
You don't want it to cook?
You want Ripple to be next to Mariah, or you want Ripple to be like in this area or this area, so it incentivizes to go up that way.
I am not about to kill my uncle.
It's either that or it kills one of us. You can get a familiar back. You can't get us back.
Yeah, thank you.
Fine. I'll treat my familiar like a disposal.
I didn't say treat it like a disposable. I'm just saying, if we die, we can't come back.
Who do you want to treat like a disposal? Them or Ripple?
Well, she's only known us a couple months. I don't know how long she's known Ripple.
It's all for Moon if it just decides, fuck that, it's just gonna attack me and Mooncat.
What are your next 2 actions, Moonflower?
Spell, save the day, kill it.
Funny, I don't have another charge in me for another Grim Tender.
Have an attacking cantrip?
Or heal?
You have a soothe, right? I hope.
Yes, I have a Soothe.
Oh, heal up someone.
Oh yeah, I'll use Soothe on Mooncat. I think that's a good idea. Not sure who. Okay.
Cap, you were conscious of 6 health.
I don't know, because there's a lot of people who really need this.
I'm surprised you don't have more than... Wait.
Cap's the right call. He's the only one who can do damage to this thing.
Yeah.
Cap, it is your turn. You're on the floor. You can still be poisoned. You can see above you right here. Kate isn't looking too good. What do you do?
Oh, man.
Stand up.
Smack it.
To grab your weapon to do so.
Oh, yeah.
No.
You can stand, grab weapon, hit, right?
Nope. I think he was planning on moving, so I didn't come for you.
Kate will say when you stand up, if you want to flee, I won't begrudge you that. I understand.
Oh.
Not there.
I don't have anywhere to go.
If you go back towards Lizzie and them, if Mariah kills me, I might be able to survive one more turn.
Well, Mooncap, you can technically run by me because I'm just going to put up a wall.
I don't have the movement. I end up in your square.
Oh, well, no, I meant like, I'm just going to put a wall right here. Wait. Should work.
Good.
What it actually fall for is the only problem.
Yes, it's a bug.
I'll move towards Mariah. I'm up for this.
Pick up your weapon.
Yes.
Okay.
Got my
I
weapon.
was gonna say you can leave it back here and you'd have
I
another
know,
action.
but my battle axe is also slashing, but it doesn't have
That is
plus
true.
1.
Well, it is time for you to make a fortitude save.
Yeah.
I could deal 6 damage to you right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here it comes.
Crit.
Oh
No.
Alright, Centipede Venom. Let's see what I rolled. I rolled a 7. Cool. See, Moon runs to Mariah. I have a date. And then 2 again. Hey, Mariah, it's your turn.
Mariah does not like this. She's gonna be like, hold on, Cade. Give me a sec. As she 2-action heal dancing Mooncap. So you get
Probably
back.
not going to make it. 2 seconds, but alright.
This is so good. Die and you guys' actions create the story, not me. You were up dancing at 13.
13.
And then I'm gonna like, Cade, hold on a sec. And I will cast guidance onto dancing Mooncap. That's my turn.
Thank you.
Z, it is your turn.
Okay. It probably can pass through the counters, I'm thinking.
If you put that wall, but it actually works, it might save my life.
Yeah, but it's gonna go this way, so it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, let's save your life. We're gonna step back.
Because if you save me, I can battle mess myself on my turn.
Yeah.
Before I have to make a fortune save.
Illusionary wall. Poof. Should be like, what, 40?
Yeah, a little more to the right.
It's got to be in a. It would be in his space. If you did it from that angle.
This angle.
You. Okay. How long is it?
Burst of 20 feet, so
20 feet.
so 40.
I guess the burst will have to be here.
Mhm.
There we go.
Okay, by that logic, I would have been right here.
Okay. It's its turn. Let's look at your movement speed, sir. Can we get around this wall? Can we skitter over the wall? And as soon as we do realize it's fake, let's see here. Okay, got it. Thing is going to move to here. Closest creatures within its movement space that can swarm on. At least two. Just if everyone would split up, it'd have to go for the closest one that comes here. It's gonna bite at Ripple and Darkness of Light twice.
Ripple.
Hmm.
Oh God, stay alive. So up
Erik.
here, other people could live.
Oh no, that's it. Ripple's done.
Yeah, Ripple's
Yeah.
Ripple.
Twice. There we go. Swarm bites 1, Swarm bites 2. It's a total of 12 damage to both. Cool.
Shame. He didn't even get to meet that chicken that he might have probably eaten from Anchorage.
Then I need Darkness of Light to make 2 fortitude saves. Hey, he only takes. He doesn't get the centipede poison at all. Kate, it is your turn.
Is Fortitude better than yours, dancing cap?
Now I have to decide if I want the 15 or the 20.
Would Moonflower know that Ripple died behind this wall?
Moonflower feels it.
Oh.
Yeah, it hurts. Also, just so we're clear, the majority of my spells are gone. So, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I have to decide if I risk the 20 to save myself or I take the 15 and hope I don't die from poison.
So,
If we don't use it, I'll heal you, but I only have one spell slot.
Funny enough, is the wall.
Oh, good. Nice.
Okay, 26, Cade.
Back to full, baby.
So you couldn't even heal. The wall is there. You have to just believe it.
Oh, shoot.
I believe the wall is real. She's never told me she can make illusionary walls.
Sorry. As long as you're moving to keep it, you can.
She's gonna move.
Be your second action, and it'll be your third to get there, though.
That's fine.
I meant like it'll get your third to get here.
No, it wouldn't have. One action to heal, one action to move up to Lizzie, and then another action to move.
This would require a leap. Well, no, because your medium is difficult terrain. So 5,
Oh, okay,
10,
well-
25, it'd be like up on the table here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, gotcha. Right. It's now the Mooncap's turn.
I gotta make a fortitude save first, unfortunately.
Yes.
At least I'm back to full HP. Plus
Right.
3, 25?
You're only in stage 1.
Okay, alright.
We'll take 4 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Hit a Mooncap.
Moonflower, you mean?
Flower, sorry. Mooncap, stay where you're at.
Okay, don't know what to do since apparently I'm technically useless aside from a handful of druid spells that aren't really for this situation.
Well,
You don't have
know,
any attacking thingies?
You know what I miss? I miss when you bite.
you could bite. Doesn't
No.
do plastic damage. It would do no damage, but
It would do no damage.
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of my point. It's like
I'm pretty sure it's
slashing or anything. It's not like I got claws. I mean,
If only there was a superhero here that could use her spells.
Yeah.
It was almost like I said, both times she left, he came back.
Should have gone get help.
You know, it would be awesome if you had like a sidekick that could just put up a wall for you so you can just change and, you know.
Is anyone dying?
It takes a minute to change.
No
Oh.
one is currently dying.
Well, if she had like good disguise or quick disguise.
Mooncap is in the worst. Mooncap's in the worst luck looking like right now, but
He's living.
stable for now.
Okay, so he's stabilized.
Yeah.
I'm awake.
He's awake, but he's about half HP. If
Well,
you have it, if you want to heal him, that would actually help a lot.
Yeah, he's only got sleep repaired, I think.
Yeah, I got stabilized right now, and well, I could use sleep, but you know, I need.
You could try sleep on it. But the worst that's going to happen? It's just going to crit succeed. That's fine. If
No,
it somehow does crit fail,
No, I mean, I could use
It's
sleep.
gonna hit the back too.
Well, yeah, just make sure you don't hit my bat.
Yeah. I think I only have like maybe one more spell. I cast 3 first level, so I think I have one more.
You did sleep, and then
Wall.
yeah, you
Yeah.
have one.
Okay, cool. So I could cast a sleep. But I'm definitely running in there with the bat. So Mariah doesn't get hit and Mooncat doesn't get hit.
The bat's not staying.
You want to do Mooncap?
Moonflower.
Flower. God,
Can we just call him Dancing and him Moonflower?
Yeah,
You
or
could
be
just call
cap.
me. You could just call me Gimpy, but whatever.
Gimpy is better. Gimpy is
Gimpy, okay.
Well, I only got Tanglefoot, Message, and Stabilize.
Tanglefoot, Message, or Stabilize.
Well,
Fire tangle for it. Just fire tangle
technically
for that.
speaking, wait! I just realized something. I'm part druid, so technically speaking, I have whatever a druid can do, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Bird can't
You should have two druid.
You could have something like electric arc, like stuff I have. Like electric arc, just flavor your props, all that stuff.
dark.
Okay, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use. Let's see. Where's he? Give me a second. I'm going to use Produce Flame.
You have to move though because you can't
You
see
have
past
to
the
move
Yeah.
wall.
the wall.
Well, let's see. Is there any angle that I can shoot at that is not going to be dangerous to anyone else?
The produce flame won't hit anybody else, but you can't see past this wall because you think it's real.
You have to be
Yeah.
like right.
no, I don't see that you have produced flame.
Well, yeah, I know, but I thought druids were like spontaneous or something.
No, they're not spontaneous. At the start of the day, you'll prep what spells you want to use for that day. And
Dang it.
probably not a reason you would have thought to have produced flame. However, you have chill touch.
That's not a bad option.
Yeah,
Yeah,
run up
that's-
there and just touch it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Don't worry, I'm gonna run into the swarm.
But sure, I'll try my best. I mean, I don't
I
exactly
haven't
know.
healed you today, so you still have an opportunity.
Yeah, I'll move up to and use Chill Touch on it. That's not great.
Alright, here comes my fortitude
Better than
save.
nothing.
Save and throw, fortitude, boop. I got a failure. The 3 damage. This thing had 2 life left.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys had it pretty low. The slashing helped out a lot.
Yep.
More importantly, the bleeding was ticking for a few rounds too from that negative damage you took. That's
I
all.
can't believe somehow I was the MVP.
What?
I mean,
I wouldn't say MVP.
I mean,
You did you did the last killing blow, but I wouldn't say MVP.
I mean, I
The
did
slashing
what I did
helped.
to it, killing blow, and I literally technically had to sacrifice a piece of myself. So
I would have nominated
Mechanically
Lindsay
dancing,
because,
you have
Yeah, I would
Lindsay
nominate
saved my life,
dancing.
so-
Another-
yeah, I mean, I was gonna say it was either me or Mooncap. I'm just saying, like, I can't believe somehow I could have been one, considering.
This woman sees you. You've probably seen this short brown-haired woman been working around. She's the help. She's this Abina. She sees like the number of like dead insects. You guys are bleeding and whatnot. And by the way, when you beat a swarm, it's not like they that you kill every one of them. Enough
Yeah.
of them scatter and they go under the cracks under the building and whatnot. But you killed a lot of them. Whoa, it's terrifying. Thank you so much for saving me.
You're welcome.
We're fine.
Control is now ripped from me.
Things were worse than Lucy feared. She says this in exasperated breaths. That swarm of centipedes that lured into the kitchen. Because apparently centipedes find mites very tasty. They did a bang-up job removing all the mites. However, they started coming at me, and I barely avoided them by leaping into this large cauldron and pulled the lid closed and couldn't reopen it. Goodness, I couldn't, because I probably would have.
Besides you, were the centipedes eating anything?
Just the mites.
Were the mites eating anything?
Some of the fruit.
Okay.
I'm going to have a
Okay.
look around if you don't mind. If everybody's fine, I'm going to look for those symbols.
Okay. Good perception.
Sure is.
Mooncap will gather up some dead centipedes.
Yeah, that'll work. Go ahead and do that.
Which one's the least? Which one's the least deadliest type of bug? Mite.
Put it in his net bag.
The butterfly.
Yeah. Butterflies.
You know, something that's,
Perception
I guess, creepy too.
check, Cade. I'll tell you what you find.
I'm sorry?
Perception check. You said you want to look around for the
Yeah.
symbols. Looking around, you don't find any. As far as you can tell, there are no symbols here. Like, maybe
Yeah,
some
but I think
portion
that's
of them being
bullshit.
carved.
I want to keep looking. I mean, Kate's going to take the time to, like, thoroughly look through this place. So, I mean,
What you find is there's like no evidence of the mites at all. These centipedes were drawn here by the swarm of them. Now, it must have been that they were somewhat nearby. Based on what you've seen from Anchor saying centipedes would grow into the campus, most likely they were probably in the walls and stuff, and the mites probably sent out a scent. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Let me give you an example. Black widows, the female sends out such a huge radius of scent that males can pick them up from about a mile away. So, I mean, that's kind of what you imagine would happen here, but you don't see anything.
okay.
It's carved in the wood like you saw
That's
in the
fine. There's no summonings.
Are these the same species of centipede? As was
the
in
ones on the
door?
wall? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ones.
So these are everywhere all over campus, unlike the beetles.
Mm-hmm.
We have one more place we have to go. We might as well get it done today.
Can we take a few minutes?
Yeah,
of course.
need more healing, Dancing Mooncap. I'm sorry about that spell. I thought you were gonna dodge it.
Everybody gather around. I'll patch you up and just give me just a minute.
Okay.
And I'll refocus.
I'll patch up Mooncap and Darkness and Flight first, and then anybody else who needs afterwards.
How come I can't see Moonflower's health bar?
That's true.
What do you mean? I'm right here.
Health
Your
bar.
health bar. We don't see it.
Oh, well, it's at 5 to 22.
Oh. Oh, thank you, Dean.
There we go.
You were definitely her bad.
I
We
would've-
didn't see that.
I would have killed you when I was sitting over there.
Ripple. Basically, yeah, I would have been knocked unconscious.
Yeah, so we'll take the time for Kate to actually heal everybody up if we have time.
Yeah, you have some time. After about 10 minutes or so, Bino quickly rushes after telling you what happened out and tells Lucy, who runs back in, and you can see that she's overjoyed, like hugging this girl, giving her like a kiss on the forehead. Looks back in and sees that I wouldn't say it's insect free, but they immediately begin to start sweeping up what you guys are healing. She goes, "Thanks a lot for your help. I want you to have these as helping. Also not dying. Thank goodness. That would have been awful to explain." She procures 3 vials. These here, this is a lemon-flavored potion of water breathing. These are 2 cat's eye elixirs that should taste like cinnamon.
And they do what?
They taste good, for one.
I'll examine them. I'll tell you exactly what they can do. I have crappers appraisal.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
It's a crafting check instead of a check.
Come on.
And the problem is you're sitting here and you're trying to look at what these might do based on what she said, and you're not really sure, but you need alchemist tools to be able to identify alchemical
I have
metals
alchemist
anyway.
tools.
You can't do this while you're healing. Ha!
That's fair.
She'll tell you
And
what to do.
my alchemist tools are in my room anyway, so never mind. Kay lives over. I actually don't quite recall what they do. I know they're alchemical items that can help out with likely something to do with eyesight, but I'm not quite sure.
The water breathing potion will help you. That's for myself. The cat's eye elixirs allow you to perceive things that are harder to see easier.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
And I didn't get a thorough look at this place. I don't know if I just didn't find anything. But keep an eye out. There could be ritualistic drawings somewhere in this kitchen that might draw more bugs here. So please keep an eye out.
Ooh, cool.
I'm linking them now. I'm going to put them in the party loot. Decide what to do with them.
And now Kate's paranoid as hell.
Are we gonna be underwater?
Potions of water breathing. Okay. Cat eyes.
It's going to sound a lot like Zuma for the next few days.
Reduce the fire.
Yeah, actually, there's arcane symbols everywhere. I just gotta find them.
They're everywhere.
It's the number.
The bugs
number
are
13.
making. The
See?
bugs are.
The number 13.
The bugs are in the walls.
They're summoning something. The bug overlord.
So we only get 3?
Well, we got 3 items, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So next place.
Did we put in party loot or no?
Put it now.
You. And we should head off towards the next location
Mm-hmm.
after we're all healed up. So
That's
Let's heal up maximum. Heal up all the way first before we go anywhere.
healing all the way around.
Yeah, you gotta go commit a burial service real quick.
Sorry about
So do you get Ripple back, or is it like a whole nother creature?
No, it's not that. Our God, take another piece of my soul. It will then grant me Ripple back once more.
Oh, so it'll be the same
piece of your
creature.
Soul. Do you get the one that was in Ripple back? When Ripple moves on, or is it like continuously taking a piece?
It's continuously takes piece. Ripple just part of me. So when Ripple die, I technically die a little on the inside.
So you were at like 9 out of 10 moonflowers, and tomorrow you'll be 8 out of 10 moonflowers.
Something like that, yes.
Souls are weird.
Sounds morbid.
Sounds exciting.
I love this kitchen noise of someone cutting vegetables, and that's clearly not what's happening at the moment. They're sweeping, obviously.
They can do both.
Violent sweeping.
We have one more place we have to go.
To the speaker stage.
Yep.
Where we'll probably use that potion of water breathing.
Ooh, swimming.
Yeah.
The west. Oh, you guys are already out here. That's fine. Here we go. West end of the island upon which Megami was built extends to the canal. On an artificial island, several large stone basins form a ring around a grand stage on top of this artificial island, magically illuminating it. The speaker stage was designed as a place where representatives of the school could make pronouncements to Nantambu. Just as often, Megami students use it to put on concerts, plays, or other performances. In tradition, these performances must always be free of charge, and they're quite popular in Nantambu. Even the more amateurish ones, people love to see just random pop-up displays of fun. Like hit water striders crowd around the island, skating back and forth on the water. Insects are plainly agitated, but difficult to catch because they dart around so quickly. These are the only insects that you guys can see, but they're acting very strange. Fetch specimens here will require a quick hand or a good sense of the creature's mood, requiring a successful nature, survival, or thievery check representing your group's ability to handle these things. Each attempt will take a minute.
Hey, do you have thievery?
I do, yes.
I think you might be the best one out of all of us then.
I will attempt if that's what everyone wants.
Lizzie, are you trying to shoot something, Lizzie?
Sorry, my computer's acting up.
Okay, all good.
Yeah, go ahead and give it a shot, Cade.
You got this.
Sure.
Or
My hands are a little bit numb from patching up everyone's wounds.
I could try.
That's okay.
So you dive in to capture some of these triders and they just dart away from you. 1 minute wasted.
Okay,
Let me try.
Same thing.
okay, I'll try nature. Actually, I'll aid Mooncap for nature. How about
That
that?
sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Aiding.
you don't aid.
I will aid. as
I
well.
provide moral support.
I'll
In
aid.
spirit.
So, 15. Maybe I'll
So
aid.
so it's usually 15.
Any other ones?
I get a 17?
Dancing. That's enough time. 3 minutes, you guys finally capture several of these striders that are acting weird. And even when you put them in the maybe even a little vessel, you could technically use even a water skin to get a hold of them. They don't need to be in water. They just need like algae that's on the surface of it.
Mhm.
So it's not like they need water to breathe because they skid across the top of it. That lizard that can walk across water. They're trying to catch these insects and succeeding. The activity here that you guys are doing with all of you essentially getting into the water and trying to gather these insects has drawn the attention from townspeople across the canal. You likely think that there might be some sort of impromptu performance at hand. They good-naturedly shout at your party, asking what kind of show you're putting on.
Huh? I'm confused. What's going on?
There's no show today. We're just on a task for a teacher.
I mean,
Mariah, you want to put on a show?
No.
I could try. Lizzie, do you want to help put on a show?
Yeah, let's put on a show.
All right. I guess Lizzie aid me.
Yeah.
Mooncap, you think there was more of these bugs than usual?
Probably.
Do you want to do performance then, I'm guessing?
We can do diplomacy.
Look, see if I can find some arcane rituals.
What show will we do with diplomacy?
Talk about our greatness. We can talk about our accomplishment with the giant centipede.
Oh, spirit in the sky. Yeah, we use diplomacy instead of performance, or are you stick with the performance?
It's performance for sure.
Dang, okay, fine.
Lizzie, aid me.
Aiding. 8's pretty high.
Okay, I'm not trained either. Okay, let's try it out. Performance.
Trained, but have no charisma.
Just
You've succeeded.
Nice.
Though it's humorous in the sense that you guys just put on an impromptu performance. Go ahead and describe for the party here. What are you doing, Mariah?
Mariah is gonna do her like Miss America, like America's Next Top Model walk, like a fashion show. Be like, I like giving a show to all the spectators, and it's Lizzie's turn. As she hypes Lizzie up, be like, go Lizzie, go Lizzie, go Lizzie.
I'm gonna cast ghost sound to make like an audience just clapping.
Okay.
And class. Wait, is that it? Nope, that is it. Yeah.
Okay.
Woo!
A finely dressed member of the crowd steps to the edge of the canal and speaks in a rather clear voice towards you. Technically, like over in this area, looking out towards you and speaking. He is going to say, hello there, I'm Asunda. As he says that, I need everyone to give me a quick society check.
Even if we're not trained.
If you're not trained.
Okay. I'm purposely going to roll that one.
God damn. 17 Mariah.
12, not bad.
There's enough of you. This man, if this is who claims to be, Asanda, is one of the 11 magistrate mayors who govern Nantambu. Nantambu is run by a democracy, in other words, but there's 11. It's kind of like the what do they call it? The cabinet in our world, in a way. But there's no president. These are the 11 acting members. Must praise you on such a well and impromptu performance. Please allow me to gift onto you a token of my gratitude. Deftly folds a blank ledger paper into a paper boat. Places some sort of object into it and pushes it across the canal towards your party. What are your names? He asks aloud. I'm sure everyone here would like to know.
I'm Mariah Miyazaki. This is my fellow companions, as she points towards Cade.
Cade Lockwood, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Lizzie Dizzy. Nice to meet you.
It's something that rings out like Lizzie Dizzy. You see, that's like this show that you watch all night on Nickelodeon. Max, indeed. To tell us, can we expect another performance in the coming days from you?
Oh, is this
Mariah and Lizzie?
Well, yeah, our next performance will be next week today. I mean, next week, same time. And you have to probably pay to get in.
Yeah.
Remember, they have to remain free.
Oh.
It has to?
Yeah, that's part of the rules for the speaker stage. They must.
It's part of the local custom. You cannot charge for performances.
I believe that Lizzie has devoted her time to make you a performance. I'll step out of this, though, but Lizzie has promised to make her time.
A couple of people, you can hear, like, the sounds of them going, oh, like, disappointed beyond belief.
I mean, I could do a performance or two. Same day, same time. You know.
Well, I'll keep an ear out for such a time. Well then, it was wonderful to meet you on this day. He waves goodbye and maneuvers back into the crowd and out of sight. The paper boat finally reaches you. Inside of it, you see a single feather. Some sort of exotic bird. The shaft dipped in gold. Upon that shaft is a single arcane word.
Oh.
And people go grab it and hand it off to magic people.
Examine it.
Examining. Read aura.
Nora?
Why not?
Okay. Shit. It is. It is magical. After a minute, does it give you the School of Magic immediately? Learn the School of Magic. Okay, I had to make sure. You get the Conjuration School of Magic.
Ooh.
So when I want to identify this?
I can, if no one else wants to.
Of course I want to. If Kay doesn't figure out first.
Anyone have quick identify?
I do not have quick identify, unfortunately.
I do have one more hero point. It's better.
Now, are you guys aiding our arcade, or are you guys doing individual checks?
Individual?
Okay, so that's 30 minutes total then.
I mean, I could do one also.
Do we need to?
I don't think we have all this time, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, are we supposed to?
Time.
Wait, are we supposed to do anything else?
Studying this thing, and Cave, you were close, but you didn't get it. You're not sure what this is, but it is indeed magical.
Should we do it as well, Mooncalf?
I think we should go back to the teacher first.
Okay, well,
We can identify it tonight.
Can I look this item over, though? Looks like a pen of some sort. I would love to get to use the write with this.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like I would be very interested in using this for my my work.
Keep it.
Good to. I'll keep it for now, but I mean, I'll still share it if anyone wants.
Wait. How do you know it wasn't for me or in Mariah?
Well, it most probably kind of was.
Well, it was a gift to the performers, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, then you're right.
You guys
Then you're
are
right. Then he wanted. Then he wanted. Then you're right. Then he wanted. Because it's a very lovely pen. I'm glad you two earned it.
Thank you.
Yes, but Kate, we could examine it together. I don't mind. But I need Lizzie's permission as well.
I mean, of course, you can do it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Go back to Teacher Ulawa.
Ulawa, we almost died because of you.
No, I think that was more you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the?
Hate this mess.
I think that was more the explosion.
You return to Corey's office with all the insect samples you collected. She visually looks impatient for a report. Like, she sees you got several stuff. She's just waiting for you to tell her.
Hi, Teacher Ulawa. So, there are bugs all over campus.
You can see she visually rolls her eyes. Oh, yes, we're in the jungle.
Well, weird bugs. Like these beetles that were chewing, Kate, what type of school of magic was it?
It wasn't so much the beetles that were weird. He takes out the paper he showed and shows her the arcane symbols, laying it on top of her desk. Something was causing these beetles to be summoned here and eat these plates that were being created for the festival. Or for the pyramid.
Points of the bark beetles that you guys have.
Yeah, bark beetles, yeah.
Are being summoned to eat wood, you say.
But they were not attacking the trees around. The trees around the area had no bark eaten. It was specifically the panels that were being made for the tournament.
The beetles were chewing the shapes.
And they were chewing in these symbols, he said, and shows it like his ancestor.
What else?
We dealt with a large infestation in the mess hall. There was a swarm of centipedes. We took care of them and dispersed them.
It was just a swarm of centipedes there. Got them.
And a swarm of mites first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would explain the centipedes. I mean, crazy.
Yeah, but there was a lot of them. And they got past the usual. I don't remember the.
Her superstitions. Nah, I don't want to hear about that. That's not gonna be good.
Okay.
What about at this Fika stage?
We found weird water bugs that were moving in strange patterns.
You found water striders, and they always move in strange patterns.
These were especially odd. And he hands them over.
Hand them to me. I don't not in my hands anyway. Your findings might indicate a larger problem that I will look into. She lets out a long sigh before looking at you. Look, genuinely, thank you for your help. Could you please place any insects you found into a terrarium and then be on your way? She begins to wave you away.
Of course.
Okay, we'll clean our hands too and everything, just like you suggested.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you washed your hands before you came here.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
The actor as well.
You guys start putting the insects in a terrarium?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She looks up, shouts, stands for a tipper. Up the centipedes with the other insects, you fools. They're carnivorous. Separate them.
But of course. How foolish of us.
Well, if you have no further need of me, teacher, I will take my leave after we're done. We're done here.
He nods. Very well. Thank you again for your help.
You're welcome.
I'll take the pictures of the arcane symbols. I'm going to go speak with Teacher Hot. Maybe he can give me more insight to what these could be used for.
Probably going to work together on this. So it doesn't matter if you leave it or not. But I was going to look into him as well.
Of course, but for my own curiosity.
Perhaps you can make a copy of them.
Of course. I'm nothing if not thorough. He sits down, takes the time, makes copies for her, and he's going to go talk to Teacher Hot.
to find. What's everybody else doing when you go and speak to Teacher Rod?
I'll go with Kate as well.
Could I still try to? Well, no, he has a feather, so that wouldn't work.
No, you have the feather.
Oh, okay. So yeah, see what the feather's about.
You guys want it.
You do with the feather?
Find out what can it do, I guess.
How would you like to do that?
Recall knowledge.
Have you rolled already on it? You did. So you can try again when you level up or tomorrow.
Are you serious?
Yeah, when you go to identify magical items, that's what your character knows currently, and they have to take some time to unload, do other activities, and then tomorrow you can try again.
Could I find somebody that could, figure this thing out?
You know, maybe teach her
Okay.
out.
Or one of your. I haven't rolled on it.
Okay, I'll give it to dancing. Can you take a look at this feather?
By the way, you don't have to use Arcana, guys. When you identify magical items, you can use any of them traditions, whatever one's your
Oh, yeah.
highest.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to use nature.
Oh my
And get the same
god.
result.
It might not be magical after all.
It's
Read
definitely
or
magic.
said it was.
Mooncap.
Yeah?
I mean, not mooncap. Moonflower. Get it mixed up.
She already tried it.
Ah, okay. Then we are out of luck.
One who hasn't tried is Mariah. So.
Yep.
Mariah's with Kate, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then never mind. I guess I'll go get some money.
You have spent a decent amount of time doing these activities today, and you're not in a condition to make any money today.
Well, then what can I do? Drink?
Relax, whatever you want to do. Join the party. You tell me what you want to do. I'll tell you what you can do. You do any downtime activities, but you can definitely have relaxation time. You can go and spend money if you want to call, obviously. You can go and kind of the leg up on studies for the coming up year. You can clean your room if you want to. You can stalk somebody.
Stalk, okay, that sounds fun. Let's stalk on the Karen.
What? Stalk the who?
The Karen. He wants to go into town to stalk the old lady and wouldn't give him the damn lamp. You're gonna get arrested, and we're not gonna help you.
One of the options out of character, one of the options were literally to go in and steal the lamp. Like, how's that an option?
Time, let it go.
You do what you want. You do what
her
you would do.
revenge.
You go ahead and do what you would do. I just think it's hilarious. You're gonna go stalk her.
Lizzie's gonna get a revenge.
Pretty much. She has a short temper, okay?
Just remember, if you get caught, you're gonna get expelled.
Okay, I'll make sure I won't go on her property. But yeah, that's what she's gonna do for
Harass her
today.
from a distance.
Yeah, because stalking is so much better.
She has to slip up one day.
Alrighty. Anybody else do anything?
My usual prayers and dancing.
Great particular interest.
Raya, you do. You
Wait,
said you're
before
going
I
with
do. Wait.
I'll look at the thing. Nature.
already rolled today.
I didn't roll nature for the thing, remember?
She was the only one who has not.
Raya figures it out.
Oh, hey.
Raya, that item is this item I'm about to link.
That item is a this.
Clicky and clicky. It's a chest feather token.
Ooh.
Becomes a small wooden chest, appears, really opens. It can hold up to 8 bulk worthy items. Once it's closed, it transforms again, into a key. Taking all the stored items with you. You can activate the key by spending interact action to turn it into an imaginary lock. It causes it to transform back into a chest with all the items inside.
So basically a bag of holding with extra steps.
No,
Yeah,
because once
temporary.
you activate it again to reopen it, it's now forever a chest.
What?
What this does, it's quite literally what this does is if you're out and about adventuring because you guys don't have a bag of holding and you find a shitload of loot, make it. put all that shit in there and carry it with you back to like your barracks. You know what I mean? And then now you have a chest with all the stuff in it.
Yep.
How much is a bag of holding again?
55 gold or something like that.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go buy that real quick. It's my allowance for the day.
You have so much money.
Yeah, that's.
Should only have at max 60 something gold.
Yeah, I only had 59.
Wait. How do you have 59? I have like 100.
I have 100.
Didn't we get paid like 40 and 40 again?
No, 40 and 4.
You got 40, then 4, and then you got 12.
8 at 12.
And then
And
12.
you got 12 over the 3 months.
I'm saying, Rand, calm down on that.
Okay. So.
I think that you should have, if the best person who spend any money,
Yeah, who's
Dancing Mooncat at 50 something, you will have less than that because you bought a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Including alcohol. I would say that you had like 45 gold remaining.
Okay, that's fair.
That's my best estimate.
I mean, I've been only buying alcohol, which is like.
Well, then
silver.
the nets, and then
You also got cheapskated by Tajiri because you
he
didn't
also made you
know
pay the
how
5
much
gold for that
you
one.
gave extra money too because you're like, oh, here's a couple extra golds.
He was a good guy.
Yeah, before I bought the rune, I had 59 gold.
Okay, 59. So okay, I'll keep it at 45. Let's just say I lost count or something. I don't know, and I lost some money.
Yeah, the only thing I had bought before that was artisan tools. Since we started.
Wait, that's a lot of money though, isn't it? Like 10 gold?
No.
Okay. Well, 45 it is. And bag of holding is what again? 50 something?
75.
Oh my god, I gotta make more money. I gotta get a job.
These feather tokens, that feather token specifically.
Pathfinder
is
Society's
like
hiring.
You know, we could sell the feather.
It's for gold.
Price.
The Pathfinder Society's hiring if you need a job.
That's so far
Will
away.
Lizzie fit in the Pathfinder Society?
Yeah, there are plenty of people like Lizzie in the Pathfinder Society. We accept all comers.
Yeah,
What do you guys do exactly?
find treasure, put treasure in a museum, look at it.
That's not exactly what we do, but that is part of it.
Close enough, right?
Yeah, close
Exploring,
enough.
catalog our findings in the world.
Are you good people?
Yes, of course. Well, generally speaking, we're a very neutral, eccentric nature. Good and evil doesn't really come into play generally when it comes to discovering things. We go into an area like my parents right now are in. They were in. Anyways, they were discovering ancient artifacts from a long ago time, and then they would categorize them, and sometimes yes, we put them in the museums, but other times we studied them to see what kind of effects they could have and what we can learn from our past and that will help us make advancements in the future.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, lots of records.
We're very big record keepers, yes.
You should go somewhere else.
Okay.
Somewhere that you don't want.
Well, I am.
It is why, as I have said, it's why I'm here. The Magambia Expanse is an untapped potential gold mine of relics and past civilizations that could be studied and archived for hundreds of years, but we've had no access. If I can do well in the academy and show the worth of the Pathfinder Society to the academy, perhaps we could open up a lodge and start our mission.
Interesting. Well, maybe we should have a drink or two, for all of us to share our stories and stuff.
Of course, but first, I had to go speak with Teacher Ott and find out if he knows what these rituals are used for. I know they're used for summoning, but what kind of summoning, and perhaps he can teach me the ritual, and then I'll be very happy. If he teaches me this ritual, I'll even second date this week.
I'm so down for that. Yes, please.
He with a smile, he heads off to go see the teacher out.
What kind of ritual are you asking about?
Well, not so.
Welcome. I wasn't expecting to see you again today. It'd be in winter break, but I appreciate you coming by.
I do have a question, and I needed your arcane knowledge about. We found these symbols that were some kind of bugs to attack. Well, not to attack, but more to eat away at the panels that are being used for the tournament coming up.
That's not good. Did you show him the stuff?
Yeah, I show him stuff.
So someone carved these into the.
Yes. Yeah,
someone carved. That's actually a no.
Oh, I'm sorry. The bugs carved it when they're eating through it, right?
So the bugs were being summoned to then carve arcane symbols of summoning.
Yes.
Very peculiar.
It seems
shields were the. You know what? From what you're describing, it sounds like Digital. Think of it this way: if I were to implant a memory into you, then you seem to be drawn towards that memory, or having residual effects of something else happening to you. The sex that you're mentioning, these beetles, carving into the shield the way that they were, these is likely to be regressed, green memory of the effects that brought them to that location exactly. And he notions out too. He kind of points at several symbols and pulls out a book and shows you other symbols involving other rituals. You can see this all mixed-matched. It's not a ritual in itself. It's not one ritual. It's several. There'd be a good chance that due to all the innate magic in the land, that it's bleeding into the creatures nearby.
It's unfortunate. I was hoping perhaps you could know more about this ritual itself, and potentially you could show me how to use it. But this is very interesting, though. We traveled as well into the spire dorm, or into the dining hall, and there was a large collection of centipedes there, and they swarmed over us. I was looking around, but I didn't see any arcane markings there, or any markings like this again. So it seemed to be only located where the shields were. Potentially, there could be something I overlooked, but.
Well, this is interesting. Assume that the symbols were elsewhere, right? The only insects, and I'm assuming you tell them all the insects you came across?
Yeah. He knows the whole story.
Did you take the time to watch the striders on the water and see the patterns that they were creating?
We did, didn't we? Yeah, we watched them for a minute. They were looking weird, right?
They were looking weird, but you didn't say, hey, your character, technically you and also your character didn't think to say, are they in a particular pattern? It was in a lot of random patterns that you guys went straight into trying to grab them. But,
I can go back and look, right? There's also out there.
You could. It's getting late, but you could.
No, but
think about it this way: the centipedes don't have any sort of markings to take behind. Even the pattern that they kind of just get drawn into an area. Striders that you mentioned.
Do you think these striders were making a marking with their dancing on the water?
Could have been that they are creating the same symbols, but of course, like without any way to have it to be in concurrence, it's not any danger. It could be that they are retracing magic. He gives you an example here. So he channels a spell into a pen, like an ink pen, and he holds it out before you. Do you have the ability to detect magic?
Yes, he detects magic.
Okay, you detect magic in the area. As you can sense, and of course there's probably multiple magics around you. Sense it. You know that it's there. Could be this pen, but it could be something else as well. What happens is there is residual magic in the air, and it could just be responding to it. Or it could be something quite large that's drawing them here. That's a bit beyond the capabilities of any that I know of, on the capabilities of size of what you're comparing. And it mentions too how like where the speaker stage is compared to where Leshy Gardens are and stuff like that.
So
had an influx of insects, but it could be just that. Maybe the amount of students that we've been bringing in recently. Oh, and also a couple of quite powerful people have recently arrived from out of town. I mean, honestly, your friend, your Mariah, she was brought here with a teleportation spell in an instant from the other side of the world, and could have had something to do as well.
Could be. So you're saying it could be just the bugs just responding to innate magic, or it could be something much bigger that we can't quite comprehend.
You gave this information to Corid, correct?
Yes.
She is our entomologist expert, so if anyone's going to be able to get to the bottom of this, you can bet your bottom dollar that it would be her.
She seemed very dismissive, but
she is like that unless she likes you.
I imagine she
heavily into her work.
I imagine she doesn't quite like me, but I can always respect someone who's diligent in their work. Are you going to be free Are you going to be free, teacher, at the over the winter solstice?
All come and go. I have several engagements that I have to keep up with, and several students looking for extra work to make up for the curriculum, and friends that I intend to meet up with. Anything, it kind of stands up, kind of walks you out to the front. If you remember, there was always like a board outside of his office. Write something here. It works kind of like, I wouldn't say a sending spell, but more like a messenger spell. And when people put up the right thing here for a meeting, then I know that it's there, and I try to make that meeting. Of course, I also know who writes it, so you got to think about trying to pull pranks. They call it door dashing or ditch, things like that. So you if you write a
childish play, yes.
I'm gonna know who did it, and then if you're not here, then I cannot respect it going forward. But if you write up and need a meeting, not nearby, then I will try to.
It's nothing that important. I just wanted to pick your brain about perhaps in implementing mathematics into arcane magic, if it's even possible.
I mean, it is. Most of arcane symbols are mathematics. The correct equation to compare to the other. The right elements of earth to add to water to create blood. Makes any sense.
I guess I never looked at it that way. I was more, I look at things from a practical perspective, how you draw the symbols and such, but I never really looked at it as a math equation.
Yeah, you're drawing even the symbol for a simple cantation like prestidigitation, conjuring up a specific number of symbols in the air, usually blew forth from the aether. But each of those symbols, the directions in the cardinal directions that you're facing them, are each equations in themselves. You'll be asking like air, earth, and then three of whatever the case. They always equate to some sort of situation. The best way I could describe that would be fire versus ice. They're on opposite spectrums. So when you're conjuring the spell, and if you always notice when you're getting the spell, if you at that point when you can such things, or study someone else doing it, notice that the mannerisms are close to the same, but elements of one to the other. Notice that your hand sways further to the left, to the south maybe, where it's more cold. You're doing your ice spells. So for fire, you're moving a bit more. You're conjuring more to the.
Well, that is a different perspective than I'm used to, but I'll keep that in mind as I grow here at the academy. Once I learn more magic, I'm sure I'll take these teachings and apply them. But for now, I will let you get back to your business, and I'm going to go look at those striders while they're still light out and see perhaps if your theory has any merit.
It's more than theory. By the way, I am working on something currently. I'm glad I have you. Might need some help from your cohort in a few days. It's not required at any meeting. Someone has a request to go and found another wizard.
Is it a ritual?
No, it's more help for a personal matter.
Understood, though. I'll make sure that they're all.
Don't have to be. Just let them know so that they can make the decisions for what they're going to do for their winter solstice going forward.
Understood, sir.
So it was fantastic speaking to you, and just, I guess I'll close up the office for them.
Wait, Professor Ott. Can you go off real quick? I need to talk to Professor Ott privately.
Privately, like a weird look.
Get a glare.
He gives you a weird look. He's like, "All right, sure. I'm gonna go check out those striders." He heads off.
Mariah's gonna be a little bit distraught. Be like, Professor, I thought I could control my spells, but I almost killed an ally today. It was so scary.
That's something I should have told you, and I think I have before. You never with the on the introduction ceremony with the Fae. You don't have to slay everything you come across. We need to be better than that. The spell would have done no harm to your allies if you decided to do it. Flare of lethally. Let's be cautious of it. Remember, we are better than the creatures that we face, and to be smarter than the people that we come across as well. They're going to expect you to bring the blade to a point, but they're not going to expect you to pressure them.
Yeah. I'm also a little bit worried about the upcoming task, quote unquote, we have up hand. Mariah goes back and forth.
We've talked about this already. It should be fine, so long as you keep to what we've talked about.
Okay, I'll make sure that no one finds out. Thank you, Professor Ott. And Mariah leaves.
Anyone else got any RP they wanted to? I live for this kind of stuff.
Well, let's see.
Nothing I planned for.
Is it possible that I can buy some tanning?
Yeah, that's just artisan tools.
Oh, well, I'll buy artisan tools, a lightning rod, a shovel, and some oil.
What's with the shovel?
Oh, yeah, I gotta do a ceremonial barrel.
Yeah. Artisan tools for 4 gold. Shovel's gonna be, I think there's even an actual shovel, right? 2E shovel?
I'm sure there is.
By the end of this campaign...
It's just called tool. It's not a short tool unless you want a hand shovel. Do you want like an actual shovel? Like a full body shovel?